Hey, everybody, it's one battle after another.
Bring your weapons.
And dear God, why did they end 28 years later that way?
And I wanted to say, I don't know if I can.
Do it.
Do you like black chicks? I love black chicks.
He did it.
You can say it, yeah.
That's why I was like,
Sean
you might have to
say
edit it out.
No. Hey, I love black chicks.
Yeah,
That's
but he
all
got
day.
nominated. I don't think I'm getting nominated for shit.
You might.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Let's tidy up this tangle of film by putting it on a reel. Here is a motion picture film, 1,000 feet, 16,000 separate photographs.
Welcome, everybody, to the official space section of the charter.
The truth! You can't handle the truth!
Sir, you're out of order.
Out of order. I show you out of order.
No, I'm nominating you. As
It was the
You're
most-
my favorite Charles.
That line was the most unexpected line from any Paul Thomas Anderson movie I've ever seen.
It was ridiculous.
It just was like, was that Sean Penn not knowing he was recorded?
Okay, I can't. I have one
Sorry,
question
I
for
think
you.
I
I've been
did it.
waiting to ask you about that movie since you saw it, and we'll get to it. Right now, listener, it's the end of 2025. Happy New Year.
Wow.
Auld Lang Syne.
Wow.
Goodbye, 2025.
Yeah.
All
Again.
the bad television.
We're
bad
halfway
movies.
through. We're officially past the halfway mark of a decade now
I
of
think so.
of the 20s.
Yeah.
The
Weird.
roaring
almost,
20s.
We're, guys, we're almost into our first decade. That's 10 years.
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah.
We're
yeah.
9 years now.
Yeah,
Wow.
wild,
9 years.
wild.
This is insane.
Yeah.
Like when I went to Long and McQuaid and was like, what do I need for a podcast? I did not anticipate sitting in a room with four of you 9 years later going, oh,
We
we're
weren't
still
even here.
doing that? I didn't
He
even
wasn't
know
even born yet.
Yeah, like I knew it was Martin, Aaron, Steve, and me. And
Wow, that was the OG cast.
that was the OG cast.
Wow.
And out of that, one person was excited. That was me. The other three of them were like, we'll do this because we're your friends.
We'll do this because we know you're an only child. You need friends.
Yeah, it's true. 100%. My mom called and was like, well, I'll pay you.
We're
Please
letting
do
Mike
this.
watch The Simpsons, and he'd really like if you guys
would
would
like to
come and
talk
do a
about it with
podcast.
somebody on a podcast. Will you do this with him? How much? No, and they did it because I was like, well, the whole school thing happened, and I think they felt bad that I was like, my creative outlet's gone.
Oh, that's when the Creed
That's when the whole thing kind of.
Dude, you dodged a bullet. Though.
I've
you dodged a major bullet.
now being friends with you.
yeah, no, it was a waste of time.
And you know,
Oh,
I think
airing of the grievances already.
at the end of the day, Aaron was just too handsome to be on a podcast.
He is that you, and like he.
I don't know who Aaron is.
He's got a
Aaron-
video face.
Somebody show me
yeah.
a picture of Aaron.
I'll show you Aaron.
He's the opposite of when when someone goes, "You have a good face for radio."
Yeah.
He's the opposite. Of
Aaron is like Arabian Ken doll.
Arabian Superman. Yeah.
Point is he's tall, he's handsome, he's broad, he has a full head of hair.
You can't
a
put
big
that
gr-
behind a mic.
You can't put that
Well,
without a camera.
You can put Mike behind a mic, but
Yes,
you
you
can't
can.
put that
I am
behind.
built for behind the mic.
guess it's probably good I didn't meet him 10 or 9 years ago because
Yeah.
then maybe we wouldn't have Dan.
Hey, I mean,
Never say never, Emily.
That's true. Yeah,
He's
Aaron,
very captivating.
He would have
Hit me
found a
up.
way.
it is.
hit me up.
Talking about all this stuff, it is our year in review for 2025. Another tradition we have here on the show. We like to go back and look through what we've sat in front of for the last year, and it's been nice doing this for almost 10 years with you guys. I found you all.
Yeah.
Shut
We
up.
found each other.
Thanks, Captain.
Yeah, it's fucking literally Motley Crue could not be a better definition. Let's get into this. We're going to talk about movies. We're going to talk about television. We're going to talk about shocking moments. We're going to talk about deaths. We're going to talk about debates that may or may not still be going. We're just going to celebrate the 2025 year in its good and bad.
I don't
and ugly
remember seeing a
ways.
single bad movie.
I really had a hard time figuring out what would be bad. Like, and for
did.
the record, bad
From
today.
this year.
Yeah,
Jurassic World.
bad today.
Whatever.
is-
All Jurassics are good.
I want to preface before we get into the topics
That's
that
not
bad today is just not as good as expected. We're the podcast that, I mean, yeah, there's shit movies out there. We're not going to lie to you, but like these are movies that have taken a lot of time and effort out of people. And if the story didn't move you, maybe the performance did. If the performances didn't move you, maybe the story
There's
was
always
inspiring.
something to like.
There's always something to like. So instead of a bad movie, we're just going to be like, not as good as for TV and movies. Anyways, before we do get into
When it
this-
gets to me, I might say it's bad.
it's fine. I if it's Jurassic Dominion, I know how you feel. And I also know when we
Bring
get
Pratt
to
back.
I can't wait till
Don't
we
say that.
Ew, wow.
That's worse.
Emily, I can't wait
terrible.
till we get to the death portion today because we're going to be celebrating a wrestler's death instead of, being sad
Instead
about
of
it.
mourning one?
No.
I don't celebrate
There's a
death.
specific death that Jimmy's very happy about this year in 2025.
I never
We've
ce-
celebrated it previously on the show. We're going to re-celebrate it today.
I know exactly who it is. I don't celebrate death, by the way. I often say things like, it couldn't have happened to a nicer person.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
That's fitting.
And I can see the sarcasm in your demeanor, so I get it.
Have the life you deserve.
Yeah.
I still like what's his face. I like it's not the Great Khali. Fuck, I can't remember his name now. It's killing me. But his response is just "fuck Hulk Hogan."
The Iron Sheik.
The Iron Sheik.
The Iron Sheik,
He
yeah.
has the best response to
Yeah.
anybody.
Him
who
and
doesn't
Jimmy
give a fuck.
met that day and
Fuck off.
commiserated over their
It was a beautiful
love
day.
of Hulk Hogan. But before we get into it, we have a big announcement. You've been listening all month. You've been voting. There was a post on our page and on the Handsome's Daughters page. We decided to go to the masses this time, right, Jimmy, and ask the people what they wanted for trivia.
And the people are just like me.
They are. They
I
are. They
love
were like,
that.
we're sick of the three boys picking. We're going to let the lighter side of Sears pick for us here on the show. So, Emily, what is our next trivia night? What is our theme?
And I want to say that this was not my decision. I did not overrule anyone. This was
No,
what,
this was
what
the public.
popular vote chose, and I'm so happy we're going to do Gilmore Girls trivia.
Yeah, we
Well
are.
deserved. And
Yeah.
I've been trying to tell you guys this thing would sell out, and I think we're gonna get there, and you're gonna want to get tickets quickly because the
Yeah.
voting.
No
went
one's doing
this
Gilmore
way.
Girls
No.
trivia from what
I
can
don't see it anywhere. I don't see it at Smitty's. I don't see it at the other trivia
They did
groups
it
in
years
town.
and years ago there, and it was packed as ever. So I see no reason why it won't happen again.
We have left this to Emily, Charles, and me and Jimmy. Jimmy is your host. He's the MC for the evening with a special round. Jimmy, do you want to tell them now, or do you want to leave it?
No,
till-
no, no. We'll
All
leave it for that.
It's going to be a surprise
It's no
round
fun
for
if
you.
you tell them.
That's
true.
And as always, 5 rounds of trivia, a coloring contest in the theme of the night, and a cosplay challenge. Emily, how does this work?
So come dressed up as or adorned with your favorite Gilmore Girls character.
Yeah.
And
It's a night of townies, I think, right?
yeah, you could be a townie, you could be Luke, you could be Lorelai, Rory, whoever you want. Emily Gilmore, that would be excellent. I would love to see a good like 2-piece.
There's an actual
suit.
Emily Gilmore.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's who you
It's
have
the
to
mom.
dress
I was just
as.
going to say, I think you have to do that.
Paris. You could come as Paris. Anyway, any of them would be great. The deeper the cut, the better. There are a few of us, basically just me, who will understand whatever.
Emily
the
is.
deep cut.
This
Everyone
is,
competing will.
If you need to borrow a Gilmore Girls shirt, leave me a message because I've got
You can
more
DM
than
us
I
on
know
that,
what
yeah.
to do with. So
And then Emily's also going to be in charge of telling me which coloring sheets to print. We're gonna have some adult
leave
coloring.
us a comment if you have a particular scene that you
Yeah.
really want
Yeah.
to color in. I can tell you for sure I'm gonna have one of Lorelai Gilmore saying "I smell snow," so we'll have that.
And then
Yeah.
is there prizes for all this stuff, guys?
There are prizes, but there's also going to be a cocktail,
There is.
like a special cocktail. So I'm thinking we'll have the Rory, which is like from
What's in
Rory's
the
21st
Rory?
birthday party. I don't know, but Luke says he feels like he's drinking a My Little Pony.
So we need
So I
to
think it
make
was-
something.
I'm
that's
pretty
like
sure
a
it's
My Little-
champagne and grenadine and
Pieces
something
of My
else.
Little Ponies. in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, real horse hoof, shaved on top.
Yeah.
Then maybe espresso martinis.
Those are good. And the Gilmore
fuck
Girls
with
do love
people.
caffeine.
Just
Yeah.
straight tequila.
Yeah, I think you.
Just a shot of
The
tequila.
crowd's gonna be wired.
No kidding. No one's going to bed, and they're all going to be drunk off of 21-year-old cocktails. It's going to be fun. Tickets go on sale now. They're on sale now, guys.
Right now,
Yeah, right now.
They are
Right now.
selling
Right
out.
now.
They are selling
they
out,
are
people.
About to sell
I just
out.
bought 25 tickets.
You just
Yeah.
want, they're almost sold out, people.
We bought our own tickets, and we're scalping them. That's how important these tickets are.
Like,
Ticket
these-
ma- we gotta
these
deal with
sell out-
Ticketmaster.
These sell out when we do trivia that people don't even care or want to do.
Get
That means
there
buy them
early,
now.
Buy them now.
Does anybody off of the Gilmore cast do Cameo? Do you think we could get them to mention our
I mean,
trivia?
probably.
To someone who paid for a cameo. Hey, by the way, Steve, there's a trivia happening
Yeah.
at.
So Scott Patterson does. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Kirk, actually, Sean Gunn.
Oh, Sean. Well, obviously Sean.
Sean
Gunn.
Gunn's in it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sean
Yeah,
Gunn.
Sean Gunn is.
Get
Sean
Kirk.
Gunn's
outta
one of the
here.
townies.
That's awesome.
It's one of the
Yeah.
locals.
That's awesome.
They're actually they're all pretty expensive because it's
$200.
No, like 300.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
I'm sorry. I love you. I love trivia.
Is there like an extra that's pretty popular? It's been in multiple episodes. That's Hank who doesn't have any lines. I love Hank.
Sean Gunn.
Sean Gunn should be
is
more than that.
A
Yeah.
full-time.
He's
yeah,
Maxwell Lord
no,
now.
Sean Gunn's 275.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
But he's
That's affordable.
he's going to be big in the DCU
Well, I
going
just
forward.
hang on. I just
so-
want to manage expectations and say your first prize is going to be $25 gift certificate.
Yeah.
Your second prize will
You'll
be,
pay for a cameo.
will be
We've got a
ha-
bunch of little knickknacks.
We
and
we
things
will.
and-
We will have
Yeah,
some fun
we'll have
things
some
for
good
you.
stuff for you.
And then so cosplaying, coloring, and trivia all get a prize. Is
Yeah.
what we're saying. And this is all for $15. It's all on Eventbrite. Link in the show notes. Buy your tickets. If you know somebody that likes Gilmore Girls, tell them. If you don't, just do the right thing and don't not tell someone.
We're
who
doing
likes
Do the
this.
Right Thing trivia.
We are with
Just Spike Lee trivia.
with Lorelai.
Oh,
as
we
the
could get
host.
Spike Lee to do a cameo. He's got to be doing those.
Let me give you a new mic.
Thank you. Oh, there we go. Almost nobody ever does the right thing in Gilmore Girls, just so we're clear.
Just
Classic Rory.
Yeah, so trivia. Do it. Come. Gilmore Girls trivia. Emily is your master of ceremonies. Jimmy's your host. And me and Charles will be playing as a team.
Does Gilmore
against you.
Girls have a theme song where they're like, they're
do.
just a couple Gilmore
It
Girls?
does. It's
on
actually
the
so. The song
So
is
Bruce Springsteen sings
that
it?
like if you're out on the road. That one.
Oh yeah, like something like that. You know what I mean? You can always find it on Gilmore Girls. Some sort of.
I'm sitting here in traffic on the Queensbrook Bridge.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I don't care 'cause all I want to do
California.
cash my check and ride right on to you.
King of Queens? Is that King of
Yeah.
Queens? Yeah.
With
I'm
Lou
gonna- I'm
Ferrigno.
gonna-
Lou
I'm-
Ferrigno.
I'm
Friend of the
cutting
show.
that- I'm cutting that into something.
Well, and it's also what's her name there? Carol King does like a whole bunch of music.
Oh,
in
I
Gilmore.
love
So
her.
Yeah,
she's
she
the
does.
she's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
main. That's the intro music. But then later she becomes a character in the show.
Oh, that's
Wow.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
owns a music store in town.
I'm
Oh,
excited
that's
to see your
fun.
rounds. I think this is going to be one of the best Gilmore Girls trivia to
Question.
ever happen. Uh-oh.
Maybe I'm confused with a completely different show. Did they not try and do a new season on Netflix or something?
Oh yeah, Gilmore
Yeah.
Girls: A Year in the Life.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
I-
did you feel about?
I
How did you
took-
feel?
I took the day off work
That is awesome.
when that show came with my friend Brendan Kern Johnson. Me and
Oh,
BCJ.
yes, BCJ.
Yeah, me and BCJ. We
Yeah,
took
yeah.
the day off work,
Yeah.
and we watched it, and it was good. It was
Okay,
Yeah,
so you liked it.
I liked it.
Will that be in the trivia? Will any of that be in there?
no,
Or we're
I think
going
I'm
OG.
gonna leave that out.
That said,
How do you want to start this, Mike?
I wanna.
What time is it, Mike?
Time is
Too
up,
many
Mr. Mike.
catchphrases at once, guys. I don't know what to say.
2:30.
Let's start. Let's step off this mortal coil and celebrate 2025.
Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Mwah. Emily, let's make this easy. Let's start this off with a bang. What was your favorite movie of 2025?
It's a real
So,
movie.
That's where we're gonna
My
start.
favorite movie of 2025 comes from my favorite director of who made the best movie of 2023, which was.
The suspense is
Does
killing me.
anyone know? No. Which was Barbarian in 2023.
Oh,
So my
Ah,
favorite
yeah.
movie of this year was Weapons.
Yay.
Directed by Zach Krager. And so Weapons, for those
his
of you.
follow-up,
Yes.
essentially.
Yeah.
Huge
so
follow-up.
Super creepy, super excellent, shot in like a very theatrical, colorful, sort of like abstract-y kind of way. Very creepy, very interesting, and very original. I really, really loved it. So the idea is that this kid goes to school. I think his name is Alex. And he is the only child left in his entire classroom. And every other kid in the class has gone missing.
You ever go to school on a snow day and no one else
Yeah,
is there?
exactly. It's
Yeah,
like
I did
that.
that
Yeah.
during last week's
So
snow
just
day.
like one day, this kid shows up, and the teacher and the kid are there, and nobody
what
else.
did you do?
And the town starts going after the teacher, and the teacher is an alcoholic, and she has like all this crazy relapse and stuff.
Everybody's very flawed, and I like that.
It is. They are, yeah. And then at home, it turns out that this kid's Aunt Gladys has come to stay,
Aunt
and
Gladys.
she's
Oh,
on her,
Taxi fame.
yeah, she's on her deathbed.
Hell yeah.
She actually plays,
Kindergarten-
she plays a
kindergarten
witch in other stuff. I'm pretty sure she also plays like the head of the witches council in the Coven.
She was in The Hunt.
It's Amy
also-
Magdigan.
Wasn't she? If I'm not mistaken, wasn't she in? Uncle Buck. She was.
She
in
was!
Uncle- She's Uncle Buck's girlfriend.
Oh
She is
my
on- she walks in and sees
God.
Uncle Buck doing the
she's
dance.
Yeah.
she's Uncle Buck's
You're
girlfriend.
right.
Yeah.
She was fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, Charles.
Gone Baby Gone 2.
Yeah.
Gone Baby Gone
Antlers,
Again.
Pollock, Field of Dreams.
Baby
Sorry
Still
to cut you
Gone.
off, going.
Oh, Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
Well, so
Yeah.
this is so it's pretty awesome.
She's awesome.
She's the wife of Field of Dreams.
If you haven't seen it, you definitely should. If you like the weird and the if you're listening long enough and you know what kind of movies I like. If you're not a fan of the kind of movies I like, you won't like this one. But it's very weird. It's very interesting, very colorful, very cool. And I don't want to give it away too much, but there become a whole bunch of other characters that are sort of like tangential to what you think is the initial
It's told
storyline.
by perspective.
By perspective,
Can you
yeah.
define that $9 word?
And they all come. It's like they're all apart, and then they all come together.
Yes.
Right.
Which is a very fun way to watch movies.
The
I find.
storytelling's very unexpected,
Yeah.
but amazingly done.
Yep.
Yeah.
So for those of you who haven't seen or not sure what I'm talking about, if you've read Game of Thrones, it's like each chapter has the perspective of a different character.
No
and
one's
then,
fucking family though in Weapons.
right. And then as you get closer together,
Gladys is fucking everybody.
Yeah.
as,
Yeah, okay.
as you get closer to the end, the storylines come closer together until they're all intertwined in a
I
very
also
interesting way.
like that they do, like, again, he's such a great filmmaker, but he utilizes that because there's parts that you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
and
why
then
am I watching? What's
you
happening?
won't, you know, you're
That's
gonna
what
see
Brolin said.
how it gets there. Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
You know you're gonna see how it got there, but you're also like,
What? And then you're entrenched in this storyline, and then all of a sudden it's like a hard cut, and it goes something
Yeah.
else, and you're like, no, I want to know what happened.
yes.
This is my
Yeah.
favorite
In the
part
movie-
when Brolin woke up and he's like, fuck.
Yeah.
So I really love, because again, this is a comedian. Like a lot of people don't realize.
Yeah,
this.
what does kid you
He's
know?
right. He's a
Yeah.
comedian, so I love that he still throws in these realistic. Like that's something that
There was
someone
some
would really do.
Really
and it's
Yeah.
funny.
fun,
It-
dumb money.
You have a
yeah.
fucking dream
Yes.
like that. You're waking up going, "What the fuck?"
I find
So-
him and Osgood Perkins pretty similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in this movie,
Yeah.
Brolin is the dad of one of the missing kids.
Yes.
And he's like one of the
Very
few
passionate.
Yes, and he's one of the few people who's like really investigating what's going on.
Yeah.
And
Julie Garner's the teacher.
yeah, and she's the one being blamed for everything. Anyway, it's very crazy. It's old school.
But she's also doing shit in her side story that
Yeah.
ties, like everybody
ties it
involved.
together.
Yeah.
It's you. I think one of you said it is like it's almost like a case study on how something really fucked up is going on, but everyone's also very flawed.
Yeah.
But also like getting shit done
There's
in ways.
way too
because
much.
you have to
like-
keep, you
there's
have to
way too
keep
much-
living your life,
Like, the
even
cop
though
is
your
Right.
entire,
Yes.
even though the entire town is like
Yes.
getting fucked up. You have to keep living your life.
Because then it makes you
Yeah.
see like
Yeah.
well, and it's all about perspective, like you said. That's what's interesting because there's a part of the movie where you're like, man, the cop's a dirtbag, but then you see her backstory and you're like, she kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
and then
oh,
you've
man.
got the and then
Oh,
the
man.
James.
and then they bring in the junkie, right?
Yeah.
Who like
Yeah, and
finds
you're like,
the kids and is like trying to get the reward.
Right.
What's
right.
fun about him, he's the only original member of the original cast that they had, because this was a movie that was affected by the writer's strike.
Pedro
Oh, that's right.
Pedro
That's right.
Pascal
It was
was
completely
supposed to
Pedro
be-
different.
Pascal ended up having to do Fantastic Four. He was
Yeah,
busy.
yeah.
The entire cast was completely replaced except for James.
And I think me
Amazing.
and you said we saw the OG cast in this one now, and we both agreed. I don't think
We
it
all
would've-
agreed on this.
I don't
when
think
we
it would have
saw
agreed with
No,
the OG
I love
cast.
this one.
This cast makes
Yeah.
way more sense.
This is way better.
After seeing the product, it's like, yeah, this cast makes.
Yeah.
And he's
You
going to
know-
be the star of the new Resident Evil movie that Kreger's doing.
Oh, crazy! I love
Yeah.
that. I'm looking forward to
The
everything.
drug addict, the kid.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and he announced another big person that's in the cast.
I
too.
can't wait for
It's
Zach
going to be
Krager's.
huge.
And you know what's cool?
disgusting.
You know what's cool that he said he's doing? And this, sorry, bringing it back to weapons. There's a lot of cool shots and weapons where I was like, this is going to be in Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Putting a camera on one of them and just
Yes.
chasing after.
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
that's a Resident Evil thing. What else? Just the idea of like things coming out of shadows.
Yeah, and at you, like
yeah,
in the
man.
perspective,
I'm like, this is total Resident Evil.
like where
vibes.
you're not moving, and it's just like
Yeah.
coming around
And
your
he's
face.
such a genius. You know what he said? Because everyone's like, what's it going to be about? Which characters from the games? He's like, no characters from the games. If you want the storyline from the game, play the game.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop mine. It's going to be dropped. Like, he's like,
Middle of
my
Raccoon
story
City,
might
yeah.
be just dropped in between games. Oh, you could be like, this is during Resident Evil 3 because they mentioned this, but none of that's going to overlap.
Right.
And I'm like, right, because it's a giant fucking city.
Like
Yeah.
Fargo.
Sorry, yeah.
How
But yeah.
many
Roads must a man walk down.
before
I wanna
you call him a man?
Man.
How
I
many
want to
flying
say,
wangs?
okay, I've got
How
it.
many
It's
flying wangs?
it's a solid, no questions asked. Loved it, beginning to end. Totally weird. 10 out of 10.
Hell yeah.
Possessed. Crazy principles.
If you don't like
Yeah.
this, you don't like movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's his
if you-
name? Wong. Some.
Yeah, his-
He's-
I
I love
said
him.
Flying
He's such
Wong.
a good actor.
You don't want 7 hot
Flying
dogs?
Wong.
What's wrong with
BD
you?
Wong?
BD Wong. Thank you.
yeah, BD
No.
Wong. So 10 out of 10.
Which we know stands for big deal.
10,
Big Dick Wong.
10
Big Dick Wong.
possessed principles out of 10.
Hell yeah.
Honestly,
10 bowls of soup.
it's exactly
10
what,
hot dogs.
It's exactly what filmmaking should be. It's so much fun.
And interesting. Yeah.
And you've never seen anything like
it's
it.
original.
It's an original
Yeah.
story.
And I cannot wait. Zach Krager, I cannot wait to see what you do next. Like
Agreed.
everything you've done has been pure gold.
Loved Barbarian.
Thank you. I love
Jimmy,
Barbarian.
you have the floor.
I mean, I read you guys this massive list
You
of
did.
things that we've seen and enjoy, and I just, it's hard to pick one. I mean, what could you say? Like, you could say 1,000 things about Sinners. You could say I loved Mickey 17.
You did.
That was great.
So good.
And the recency bias, I think, hurts us a little bit.
Yeah.
Mickey 17.
I
was
watched
brilliant.
Sinners again yesterday. Fuck, it's so much better
It's
than I
so
thought.
good.
Mickey
I don't
17 is so good too. Very underrated
I
movie.
still never got to it.
It's
Oh, man.
Oh, you
really,
definitely
really
should watch
good.
it.
It's so
If
actually
it doesn't get nominated for something, recency bias is real.
this and Batman is when made me be like, yeah, Pattinson's fucking great. This kid's got range.
Oh,
If you told me that in
right.
2007, I wouldn't have believed
yeah,
you.
right.
I did
He
watch.
wouldn't have believed him.
I think the obvious answer for me is Superman. I saw
was
this
gonna
thing.
say.
I saw this thing in theaters 4 times, and
Yeah!
it's just fucking
but
incredible.
didn't I see it before you?
I was actually thinking of putting Superman as my one that I wished was better.
Well,
I
you're
know.
wrong.
So did Mike.
So you're wrong, actually.
I don't even
So
wish it was better.
I don't know how you could make a perfect movie better, but what
Mike
I mean,
gives it an
cool,
8 out
whatever.
of 10, but he didn't like it.
No, they think they're better than James Gunn. No, they just think they're better than
No,
James
that was
Gunn.
that was wicked. I gave an 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
that was really
I
funny.
gave it 3
No,
out of 5.
You know what? You guys deserve your Sean Gunn cameo. I'm going to stick with James, thanks.
It's not a cameo. He's a main
He's
character.
a main character in every
Whatever.
episode.
Well, he was a cameo in Superman.
Maxwell Lord.
All right,
I
so
mean,
what did you love about it?
This movie just had fucking everything. It's everything a comic book movie should be. They removed all the stupid Snyderverse, dark, sad, depressing Superman bullshit and made Superman the person that he's supposed to be. And I said person because he's a human, Mike, you Lex Luthor Superman-hating bastard.
I like Lex.
To be fair, I liked
I
it.
identify as Lex.
What you hit on there, though, is I wanted it to be a bit darker.
Oh,
I agree with Emily.
it's not that movie. This is a
I mean,
Superman
it was.
It
Lex
isn't.
Luthor
You know what?
executed
He
a
murdered a
shawarma,
man in front of you.
a shawarma food clerk guy in front of
that's not
Superman.
what Superman's
That's
supposed
hardcore.
to be.
Is that in front of Marvel though? Was killing of the shawarma guy the shot to Marvel having shawarma
Oh,
at the
'cause
end of
no more
Avengers?
shawarma anymore.
No more
No, but I
shawarma.
mean,
no
like,
more
I would
Marvel.
I
What I'm
just
saying
want-
is,
I
like-
would love to sit here with Charles and address the complaints that people had, and some of them are like, "Oh, Superman gets beaten up too much," and you just want to sit there and you want to watch an unkillable killing machine just kill everybody.
Yeah,
like
my
in-
favorite twos are like, man, he just fucking uses the sun, and it's like he
Yes!
always has.
That's what he does.
Yes!
I did.
always has.
I will say I did like the storyline of where he realizes that his parents sent him there for like evil.
Love
And
that change.
That was
I
really
love
neat.
that.
That was really
I wanted
wonderful.
more.
Yeah.
of
And it was
that.
ballsy.
You're gonna get
it's
it.
a
Yeah.
ballsy thing to do, but it's also like, hey, how do you make us care about someone like Spider-Man that we've seen 1,000 times?
You got to change
right?
something.
Yeah,
like that. And
I
it
like
was
that.
enough of a change that I'm like, it doesn't really fuck with the lore because if anything, it makes him more of Superman because he's like,
He's
even
doing
though I
this
was
because
sent
he
to kill you, I'm not going to.
He's
Yeah.
doing it because
Well,
he knows he's supposed
Right,
to.
right.
And to Jimmy's
right,
point,
right.
as much as
That's Superman.
It's very cool.
as
Very
much as
cool.
I said I wanted something darker like Emily.
Go watch your goddamn Man of Steel.
Hang on.
You can go
hang
sit
on.
in a
I'll
dark
let you-
room with
I-
a bare
yeah,
light bulb.
I know. I can. I can.
Writing angry letters to the government.
I can. I
On
can.
my plan means
He's not.
hope. But
Don't
I'm going to
make-
break everything.
Don't save that bus full of kids.
I will say Zod, it's worth it for Zod. I do love
Just
that
snap
Zod.
his neck.
But okay, Jimmy.
Where'd
makes,
you learn to be a soldier on a
Hang
farm?
on. Hang on. Jimmy makes a valid point because it is everything the comic books are. It is hope. It
It's
is
what
light. It
Superman's
is joy.
supposed to
It is
be.
what Superman started as. Zack Snyder's Superman is the
Zack
Superman that I
Snyder.
like, but I also recognize that is not the true core Superman
Yeah, and
that is of the comics. And in James Gunn doing
It's gonna
that,
get
Snyder's
darker.
look.
Sure, it's going to get darker.
This is just the beginning. This is the beacon of hope.
but I just I
which is Superman.
I'm not like I have a little bit of a chip. I
Yeah.
do
A
have
4-hour movie wasn't good enough for
Go
me.
watch your Phase 5.
No, 6 hour.
You know,
you got a 6-hour Zack Snyder movie.
we do need a message of
Still
hope
not enough.
That's what
right
the
now.
movie was.
Yeah, it was a good
And
movie
Zack
for the
Snyder's
time.
Yeah.
Superman
the internet
story.
felt like a good place
I'm-
for about a month after Superman.
I like Zack Snyder's, but I know it's not the version of Superman that should be on screen. It should be Reeves' Superman, and that's what James Gunn
This
did.
is just the
The
beginning.
problem-
Things are going to get darker. That Clayface movie that's coming out next year is going to be fucking
Well,
nuts.
even Peacemaker's
Lantern's gonna
definitely
be
not
sick.
kids.
Oh my God, I love
Superman
Peacemaker.
had to be this way
Right.
because that's who he is. If you don't see
It's-
Superman and feel hope, then
It's
there's
also very, again, Gunn's played both sides. What did it take Marvel way too long to do? To make a mature movie? Granted, yes, they did it with Deadpool 3 with Wolverine, great job.
But they had to
But it took
force
20
them.
years. James Gunn did it in one movie. He's like, look, I'll do a show and a movie. They're in the same universe. One says fuck, the other one doesn't. It'll work, and it works so
And it
far.
works. I
it
believe
seems
it.
to work so far.
and they're going to
Yeah.
morph them together. They're going to come in at
How
some
many
place.
cryptos out of 10?
Well, it's easily a 10, Michael. You know what? It's not a
It is
3.
your favorite movie.
God.
Charles,
I have. Okay, so I have two. I do have to say I have.
You gotta
me
pick
and-
one.
Me and Jimmy had a lot of fun with Superman. We went opening, even though Mike went
First for some reason.
I just went because I knew how excited they
it
were.
was a
and I
lot,
was like,
you know,
this
I-
will be funny if I go and I'm the one
shit
bitching.
on it.
Well, I'm the one bitching. I'm the one against it the entire time, and then I'm like, I'm going to see it before you all.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Idiot.
It's my favorite like flex for movies now. Like knowing when someone's favorite movie's coming out, and then I go see it before them and tell them all about it.
I feel like
I
we're,
remember. Yeah, it's
we're
great
dark
though.
for a
It's
different
great.
reason. I feel
great.
like I would not.
We
do
were
that.
different. We were all. This is why we were all in different cliques in high school. You definitely weren't that cool guy in high school. It's like I saw this movie before you. They'd be like, "Kick his ass."
Kick him in the dick.
Yeah.
Kick
What an
his
idiot!
ass.
What an idiot!
I'll do
you
that for a
what's-
Star Wars and
You get one. You get. I'm holding it to you. You get
Okay,
one.
no, I
movie.
get one. I have to mention Superman. Superman was fucking unbelievable. It depends on when you grew up with. We grew up with Christopher Reeve. That's my Superman. This
Yeah.
was the first Superman that I was like. I mean, he used John Williams' theme, and anytime you do that,
Just
you're like,
remember
you know
that
what you're doing.
Every kid
I
watching
love
this
th-
now
I
is
love
gonna have
those
that
things.
feeling you had with
And they
Christopher
should with
Reeve.
Superman. Like I
Aw.
really
Every
believe
single one.
That's so
every
cute.
kid, it's Superman and Spider-Man for me that I'm like, those are the two heroes that no matter what, you're like, I always should do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. I should make an effort to be good, you know, especially right now. And I like how Superman addressed how shitty things are right now, just
it
with
doesn't
people's
mean you
attitudes.
shouldn't be human.
Right, but it doesn't mean you have to be shitty, you know? Anyways, Superman's great. But for me, I mean, Paul Thomas Anderson is the reason I think anybody really gets into
How could you
filmmaking.
not?
My
Yeah.
brother.
For me, at least, he was like him and Spielberg are my two that I'm like, wow, I want to make stuff like this. But yeah, one battle after another really blew my mind. I haven't seen a movie like it. It's Paul Thomas Anderson. The guy makes absolute art. Like he just does.
Based on a book, I think.
Is it really? Oh my
It's
god,
based on
I
a
would
book.
love to
Based on
read
a book.
that.
It's
I would
based on a
love to
book,
read
and the
that.
book is pulling from like different
Antifa.
Antifa. No, but like
I'm just
like different periods in history where.
Oh, I see. There's
those-
something political happening.
Yeah, it's based
It
on.
can apply anytime.
It can. It's
Yeah,
yeah.
the guy just fucking told a story within a story. Like the whole idea, like I thought the story was going to be about the mom and, you know, the way Hollywood is. I'm like, well, the mom's coming back. Nope. You just need to know this for context for this. Okay.
Love that.
Amazing.
Well, yeah.
Amazing.
Without seeing her in the first act of the movie, you have no idea
It wouldn't be as powerful
why
of
he's chasing
right.
them, what they
Right.
did. Like you need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, Sean Penn scares me, like, for real.
And then
Can
he's
I-
got
I've
a
always been
boner.
Okay,
scared.
have you seen it, Emily?
I didn't see this one.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll ask.
Emily, you got it.
I want to
It's
ask the two of you guys.
Great. It's great.
I don't think this year has ever had a more of a shocking character introduction
Yes.
than him jerking off
Yes.
after being told to
Yes.
by the woman
Yep.
who's trying to capture him. I
Yes.
was like,
A lot
what
of
is
Sean Penn
right
boner.
now?
So, Emily, I guess, Jesus, you didn't see the movie. That line I said is from that movie.
I figured it was.
Okay.
I-
Emily must have been like, wow, Charles
That's
got
a Charles-
fucking crazy.
That is a
What
Charles
happened?
original.
Yeah. that's
I
an OG,
understood.
yeah.
I understood the reference.
That's his new
Okay.
catchphrase.
But yeah, no.
I keep meaning to watch it. It's just one of those ones that like. So Leonardo DiCaprio was my whole entire like everything when I
Yeah.
was a kid. Right, I was obsessed with him.
What's
sure.
eating Emily Clark? Yeah.
And- yeah, exactly. and it was
Romeo and
and I
Emily.
hoped it would be Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
But
Totally.
I had him all over my walls. I had a picture on my ceiling.
Yeah.
There's something now about him that I can't separate. I have a hard time in my head separating the art from the artist,
Gotcha.
and the way that he's
You have
like,
a hard time separating him from the 20-year-old that he's dating.
Yes, and then but like now it's coming out that like
Yeah.
it turns out that they might all be beards, and like really he's actually gay, which makes it a lot more palatable for me. So I'm thinking about
Oh, that's what a beard is. I always wondered what that
I'm
term
thinking
was.
about
I
going
thought you
back.
meant his beards were fake.
I was like,
I'm
I've never
what?
seen him.
He doesn't even have that long
He's
of a
always
beard.
clean
That's
shaven.
what so I'm coming back around on my ability to watch new Leo stuff and not want to vomit in my mouth.
I hear you.
When I think
Watch
about
it for-
my daughter.
Watch it for the
and
movie.
Him.
You would really enjoy the story of the movie, I think.
It's so good.
as opposed to because DiCaprio's rolling it. He is dumb. He's
also
the,
He's an
PTA.
exceptional.
He's the
It's-
dude.
PTA basically brings in a very dark humor to something that's going on right now.
He's an
Yeah.
exceptional
Yeah.
actor,
Yeah.
like
But
an absolutely
There's a-
exceptional actor.
But
did
yeah.
you ever see the nuclear bomb, the Stanley Kubrick?
Oh, Don't Look Up?
No, not that one.
Oh,
That's
Dr.
Adam Mc-
Strangelove.
Dr.
Dr.
Strange. Have you ever
Strangelove,
seen
yeah.
Dr. Strangelove?
Yeah.
Okay. Same sort of absurd parody.
Okay.
Yes, on
In
something
one battle
serious.
after another.
All right.
Yeah, on something serious. Yeah.
Take a look.
But like also too is like, yeah.
And the absurdity is making fun of the people who think like these people in the movie. You're like, they
Yeah.
exist, but look how fucking stupid they are.
It's also like I also found it was PTA making a political statement without making a political statement because it can be argued. I'm just telling a story.
That's what art's
But
all about. Got to
for
make
sure.
that statement.
But he clearly had no issue showing the reality of how these extremists on the wrong side are very interesting.
Yep.
No, it's just I watched it for Paul Thomas Anderson.
I
It
did too.
didn't hurt.
I watched
It
it
didn't
for a
hurt that
PTA
Leo's in
movie.
it.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt that Leo's in it. It didn't hurt that it's an amazing cast. But as soon as I just love Paul Thomas Anderson. Anytime I know he
Regina
wrote or
Hall.
directed anything.
Well,
and
Regina
she's
Hall was
amazing.
this big in the movie, but
she's
she was
amazing.
her
Do you think she
fucking-
gets nominated?
I hope she does.
I don't
because
see
It was
why
a
she
small
wouldn't
role,
be.
but
But
there's-
that's supporting.
She really
That's
fucking
supporting.
made that role count,
Right?
though.
Totally agree.
She
It's also
really
supporting.
did.
She did she did what she was supposed to. You said she's on screen minutes, but the impact is holy.
Without
fucking
her, it's
shit.
a totally different. Yeah,
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and watch it. I'll tell you guys what I think.
really good.
I think, yeah. Anyways, so yeah,
I-
without surprise, because it's our favorite, I would say it's 10.
Well, it's easily gonna. This thing's gonna be up for Best Picture.
10 pens out of Sean's.
I can't wait to do the Oscar show. By the way,
Oh,
I think we're gonna.
I'm
have-
excited
This
to
is
see
gonna
have-
be a great.
I mean, we
fucking
should, at the very least, depending on how bad the Oscars list is, if it is, we should definitely do a Golden Globes one because I like their list. Their list is pretty good.
I would
Their
like.
list is pretty good.
I would like to do. We can pause here for a second. I would like to do a Golden Globes.
Yeah.
I would like to do an Oscars. I would like to do a Critics' Choice.
Oh, wow.
I'm a little worried that it's kind of the same episode each time.
And I would. Well,
You know what I mean?
I think at least
No,
Golden
no.
Globes
We're
and
only going to do the
Oscars would
Oscars.
be
I would like to
interesting.
watch these together.
Oh,
as
okay,
well.
yeah.
I would
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to do these
Okay.
parties.
Why not?
Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah,
the
yeah.
SAGs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
we
absolutely.
should. I think we should dress up.
Oh,
we should
that'd be
do
fun.
like we should wear, and then we can do
Our
pictures and
Oscar
videos
best?
with our Oscar
Yeah.
best. Yeah, red carpet.
Can we do the slow motion thing where they have
Yeah.
that stupid camera
Yes.
where they're all like,
And we
I think
all,
that thing is
with the guy with
so
the long
yeah,
hair.
yeah, and they do stuff
yeah,
where they're
yes,
like this.
yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
zoom in
and
on
we
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
interview
They
each
do it
other.
at Jets games
about
now.
What are
They
you
go all
wearing?
around
Yeah.
people are
What
like-
are you? Who are you wearing?
Who are you wearing? And I'm going to say, ask a more interesting question.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to say Value
You
Village.
it is illegal for you to ask me that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Value Village and get a gown.
Look
A
what you
gown.
have to look forward to, listener. 2026. How many Christmas clubs out of 10 do you
Oh my God. It's 10 out of 10. I will say one thing, going back to Emily's pick and even Jimmy's, is 2025 was a really interesting, was a really fun year for cinema. And what I will say, there was a lot of filmmakers that made an effort to go back to basics of filmmaking. And what I mean is like using film. Frankenstein, like Guillermo really filmed a beautiful
Sinners
movie.
shooting in IMAX.
Sinners doing IMAX beautifully.
Like-
PTA filming in like 5 different formats all throughout the movie just to celebrate cinema. It was very cool. It was a very cool year for that, and I like the idea that we're getting really cool filmmakers wanting to still use film
What a
when necessary.
beautiful time for movies.
It's very cool. It's
We're
very very
back.
cool. Yeah, it's very fun. It's a lot of fun.
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
I like.
What was your favorite, Mike? I'm
It's
genuinely
tough.
intrigued
It's tough.
because we picked some good ones. Not that
Yeah.
you couldn't.
It's
pick
going to
again.
be Superman watch.
No, I'm.
It's
He's
wicked.
just been trolling me.
It's wicked. I know
Wicked.
Wicked changed my
Good.
life.
Guys, I've
Wicked
watched it
changed my life.
4 more times. and
Have you
I'm-
seen
I'm
the new one
here.
though? I took the girls.
He can't
And
stop.
thanks to Mike. Mike gave us a little gift card to take all
Oh,
the
nice.
children to see the movie.
Did they like it?
They loved it. It was
Nice.
exceptional.
When you said it takes $120 to take kids to the movies, I was like,
Yeah.
this
Stupid.
has got to fucking stop.
We took my nephews to see Superman, and I was like, "Okay, so that's all we're doing for the next 2 weeks."
Yeah.
Like,
No, they were
yeah,
like,
it
"Can I
was
bring a friend?
fucked.
Can I bring a friend?" And I'm like, "Hang on, let me
was
see if
fucked.
anyone has coupons."
It was
like,
fucked.
fuck.
It was fucked. No wonder they're dying. Like Jesus, Make it more
I
affordable.
like all of these are great movies. I love all these movies. All of these movies have like four.
Well, I
or
mean, you thought
5
Superman
more.
was okay.
Superman has a 3 out of 5, but
You
everything
piece of
else you've talked about is a 4 out of 5 on my
Oh, so
Letterboxd.
what's your 5 out of 5?
Wicked.
Did he have a 5 out of
Oh
5?
my
this
God.
I
year?
had 2. Like 1 because it did exactly everything that I love the industry allows this director to do, and he's
Okay.
holding on to.
I'm so intrigued.
and then the other one is
Smurfs movie.
I knew it.
I got to pick it.
Rihanna was Smurfette.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It blew Mike away.
it's begonia with cheese.
Oh, that was my second.
We love it.
Yeah.
Begonia
Begonia
was
was
my
great.
favorite movie, and
Wow.
and it's
With
my
cheese.
favorite movie because of why one Battle After Another is, and why Weapons is. And
Yargos had a good
why,
one.
Like these are all original stories.
Yeah.
The reason I love Begonia the most was because I yearned for what was happening in the ending. I haven't yearned.
Because it
I haven't-
makes
You
you.
needed to know.
I was like, I
wanna
need to
know.
know. And even when we said
I
how it
love
ended
that.
in the closet versus no,
Is he gonna?
there's
It
two
also
things.
kept
There's
making
two
me go,
things.
what if Jesse's right?
There's
What
two
if
things that are
Jesse's
happening in
right?
this movie. The story's happening, and you're into the story, but then you're like, it's about aliens. Do aliens exist?
Yeah.
It's playing on
And they're already
everybody's
here.
question.
Yeah.
Do aliens exist
Yeah.
or not? And here's a movie. That's why I love that, because I will watch every alien documentary out there. But at the same time, I got what I wanted, and then he's like, and here's for all you fucking
If you
weirdos.
start
It's also
beekeeping,
Like
we're
the
gonna be
joke
worried.
of the flat Earth in the end. If you guys caught
So
that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
all
yeah.
of that stuff. I'm
Yeah.
like, give me
Zoe
more
and I
of
howled.
this.
Yeah.
It was great.
That was
Believe it.
really. That was really.
I was like, Discworld.
Uh,
But
just a
you know,
frisbee.
But also my theory of we are a failed experiment. We are DNA
I
gone
also-
wrong, and
Yeah.
they are the ones shaking the ant farm.
We blew it.
And we blew it, and that's plausible to me. So even in a world of bullshit make believe, where it's like, is he? Isn't he? Is she? Isn't she? Like he just wrapped too much into a movie.
Yeah, it was
for
so
it to
good.
not be good. So it is literally, what was his cousin's name again? Dawn.
Dawn.
10 Dawns out of 10.
Nice.
Sorry, that's the.
That's like the
so
one-
I get
That's-
now what you guys are talking about. As soon as it was like 10 minutes, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
which
yeah.
part?
This
We can all-
guy is
let's-
too much of a sweetheart. Why
Oh,
is he
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
Why is he here?
I
Run
know.
away. Do anything but listen to this
He's
guy.
all he's got.
Get the fuck. Steal the car. If you don't know how to drive, just walk away. Get away from
That's-
this,
he's all
man.
he's
How about that
got.
first attack sequence when he climbs over the table
Yeah,
and
oh
goes
my
to strangle
Dude,
her?
Yeah, I
yeah.
know.
Well,
Like-
you know what? I will say I give props. I do love consistency in a movie, and I like that they made an effort to show that she like really trains, and they had a hard fucking time getting her.
Yeah, that was
And then
great.
when he ran over the table, I was like, I don't think this woman would be intimidated if she's like, oh, I learned how to kill people with my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So they did a really good job, but
They
it also
remembered
made me
that
be
they
like,
did a
an
montage
alien
with-
would get what the fuck? Like
Yeah,
it started making me
absolutely.
it got into my own head.
just need
and
some
I-
security detail.
And Yorgos is
So
is
much.
a weirdo.
Merry Christmas.
But
He's such
he
a
made an
weirdo.
effort to film Emma in a way like the focus on her feet, and it made you think, well, long toes, alien, long, slender. Damn it! Like
You
that
were
was one thing I
always-
thought.
Yeah.
never
Putting her in the dress or whatever she was in, it really established this like,
Creature.
Burns. I bring you love. It brought this.
bringing love.
I'm like, oh my god, is it really like this is an alien? Yeah, like it did a good
you
job
never,
of that.
You never thought you knew. There's
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
like in
I
in
did at
every,
first. I was like, these guys are just fucked.
I said to Sean at
But
10
then I
minutes
was
in,
like,
I said,
oh, fuck.
she better fucking be an alien.
I
at
said the
end
same
of
thing to
this.
Dan. If this movie
Or
doesn't
give
end
us
with
something.
She
this,
is
you know,
not
Like,
an
if it just-
alien.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then this whole thing
But
is
it's Yorgos.
gone.
I knew it was coming. It
It's
was
a-
going to be
it's a-
something.
It's it's using the movie as clickbait. It's using
It
the
is in
movie
a way,
as
yeah.
a hot link. It's
Yeah.
using the movie as like
Yeah.
a cliff note on a right wing alien movie. Like
Yeah.
it's Jesse who is the populace of crazy
He
alien believing America.
Plays those
He just
roles.
wants
like
the
you
bees.
are you Jesse or
I
are you
don't-
Dawn? That's the question he asks
I
you
don't
the entire
understand
movie.
how that man didn't get between Civil War and Begonia
See, you give him-
performances.
I think you give him
it's
too much
wild.
credit for Civil
Dude,
War.
I don't know, man. He blew me. Begonia.
I mean, he's fun in
creeped
that
me-
movie, but I think that's very character. I don't think like Begonia is acting. I think Civil War is character. I think he was like, I just get to play a guy.
No, but what I'm saying is the range that this guy demonstrates
yes,
between those two
yes,
roles. That's what
yes,
I'm saying.
yes.
Is
Okay,
like,
yeah.
I don't understand how this guy doesn't get more. Like, how is he not nominated for either role?
It is shocking.
Right from
Him
the
and Paul
beginning of
Dano should
Begonia,
do
I was
something.
like, oh,
Jesse
God.
Plemons and Paul Dano in a
Like,
movie together. Can you
dude.
imagine?
Quentin would hate it. He won't allow it.
Fuck that
Okay.
guy.
No, but yeah,
I
I
no.
bet he liked her feet in the movie though.
Oh man, he
Loved
was
it.
like, Yargos, dude, give me
Yeah.
all the
I
footage.
figured.
OnlyFans it. I'm here.
why is this OnlyFans screen name Quint Torino?
You guys saw what Maya Hawke said, right? I listened to Amy Poehler's full podcast episode. He was like, so your mom worked with Quentin. You got to work with Quentin on Once Upon a Time. Did your mom give you any kind of advice? Without hesitation, she goes, keep your shoes on.
Oh my god.
And then they both start, Amy takes off her headset and starts dying. Maya's dying. And I literally, when you listen to it and they uploaded that clip, I was like, she's being honest.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
great. But without hesitation, keep your shoes on.
Hilarious.
And now a word from our sponsors.
This episode of The Real Debaters is brought to you by Smash and Axe Arcade Disco, Winnipeg's ultimate combo of chaos, catharsis, and killer aim.
You know those moments in movies when the hero snaps, slow motion kicks in, and something finally explodes in glorious release? That's the vibe at Smash and Axe. Step into a neon wonderland at 1763 Henderson Highway. Grab an axe, take your stance, and channel your inner Viking. Or maybe just work out the rage of rewatching The Phantom Menace.
But the story doesn't end when the last axe hits the target. Not even close. Next door, the arcade disco lights up like a Tron sequel directed by John Wick. Classic arcade cabinets, retro lights, thumping music, and a full bar serving up drinks and snacks fit for a warrior. It's part Lumberjack Dojo, part nostalgic fever dream, and all awesome.
And now here's the plot twist. When you mention the secret name Dr. Smashington, you unlock $15 off your first hour of walk-in axe throwing and a $5 Trans-Canada blueberry beer to toast to your victory. Yeah, you heard that right. Say Dr. Smashington, get a deal, and instantly become the coolest name dropper in Winnipeg.
They're open Wednesday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to midnight and Sundays 4 to 11 p.m. with a happy hour from 4 to 6 for all your early evening action stars. So round up your crew, loosen your throwing arm, and trade Netflix for nunchucks, metaphorically, of course. Because at Smash and Axe Arcade Disco, you're not watching the movie, you're living it.
Smash and Axe Arcade Disco, where every night ends with a bullseye, a blueberry beer, and a story worth a sequel.
What was one that we were really looking forward to, and it kind of was like, it went poo-poo at the end, Emily?
So this one is going to be problematic. Not problematic. It's people are going to get angry because I want to up front say that I understand that this was a very good movie. The action shots were incredible. I saw some of it being filmed live, which was like super neat and all of that stuff. And the only reason that I wish it was better is because I'm one of those annoying true fans of F1. And so
you are hard in the paint on F1.
Yes,
So
get him. Get Brad.
Go for it.
So
Get Apple.
Take him down.
So the movie, and this has actually offended people in my life who are like, I don't like you're being overly critical of this movie.
I
'cause
love
it was
the
a good
movie, so you have to.
'Kay.
I'm curious.
So it was again, very cool movie. Like the and the fact that Brad Pitt got his super license in order to drive a real. It wasn't an F1 car. It was an F2 car. I think.
But he was
still,
allowed up to 180
a real
kilometers
car
an hour
on a real track. And I saw them driving. I saw them filming in Vegas when we went to see the F1 race. in Vegas.
Awesome.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
They
So
interrupted
super-
race weekends to get footage.
to get footage. It was so cool. So all of that was exceptional. Okay. The problem with this movie is that F1 is dumbed down to an aggressive American can figure out how to beat the system. And what F1 truly is
lame.
like science and to like the nth degree. Like if you don't watch F1, the first place cars and the last place cars in like qualifying laps and stuff like that are like sometimes tenths of a second off of each other.
These are
And so-
brain athletes.
Yeah, this is like, and so the idea that that Sonny Hayes could just come in with some like good old American gumption know-how
It's horseshit.
and just like get away with crashing into people intentionally and like all the things he does, it's just I found it insulting, frankly, and I thought I couldn't imagine how the F1 drivers
Feel
felt
about him.
watching that movie and seeing their entire life, their passion, their professionalism just sort of like boiled down to some good old American gumption. And the other thing that I didn't like about it, is that the team engineer, the female lead, she was the only woman in this like male dominated industry, and she's obviously like worked her way up from like nothing, and she's got this like amazing career and whatever, and for some fucking unknown reason she's willing to risk all of that on like a one night stand with a washed up race car driver. Like it was just those were the two, like the storyline just I understand it. I liked the similar story in the like what's the Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
I liked it in Gran Turismo, but that's because I don't race stock cars and I don't watch stock car racing. Right. And so
you're the problem.
So I'm the problem. I'm sure this movie was excellent for people who are
Yes, it was.
passive,
It was so good.
who are sort of passive
I
fans.
have to see it still.
Or who don't
we call them casuals.
casual fans. Yeah. or people who like are aware that F1 exists. And I'm sure, you know what? I'm sure it also does great things for the sport in North America. Like I'm sure that they're going to get
Emily,
a lot
Is
of
F1
fans
not
from it.
European?
It is.
It
okay.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
But they
is
did
it-
all these Netflix documentaries, and
Yeah.
people started getting really into it.
So, and then this is Brad Pitt America
Is it
going
American-
there to be like, America can do this?
Kind of like there's a team that's
Watch
failing.
me.
Why do they always do this?
Exactly.
Like, we
Because they
get
have
it.
money, and no one ever
I
told
guess
them
so.
no.
And
And
it's
so-
their movie, I guess. Like, it's American
Yeah,
made.
so
Like-
that was what I didn't like about it. And the other thing is, there's an American team joining F1 in the 2026 season. It's Cadillac, and
Whoa.
they're fully, and so there technically is an American team already. It's Haas, but they were bought from like whatever. So, but this is an American team, American engineers, and then it's like American blah blah all the way through. And so part of me is thinking that like this, they're gonna. I don't know. That it's gonna be. They're gonna be super terrible, probably, and it's
More
gonna
than
be
likely.
because of
Well,
this.
you know,
whole-
There's
I don't know.
American gumption behind Cadillac
Yeah.
versus. I know what you're saying because after watching F1, I knew
Ford?
I
Would
knew
Ford not want to.
There's some Ford engines, but there's not a Ford team. Right now.
Interesting.
In a lot of sports, the expansion teams that come in typically do bad for the first few
Yeah, and they
years.
will, no matter
Yeah.
what. Like it's
Unless you're
impossible not
fucking
to.
Because they're
big.
learning,
Really,
right?
because
Isn't
you're
it-
learning. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The whole thing rubbed me the wrong way. It devalued what
I see.
the drivers do, what the teams do, what
Hmm.
is actually important in F1, and it turned it into a yeehaw cowboy kind of thing, which
Hmm.
I didn't like.
That's a Brad Pitt movie.
and apparently the rumor is that now that Sonny has done so well, they're going to look at Colton and see if they can combine Days of Thunder in F1, where Sonny leaves F1 and goes back to stock car, and then Tom
What?
Cruise comes back, and the two of
What?
them, because they tried in the first Days of Thunder, Brad Pitt was in a conversation and it never worked. Now that this is done so
But that
well,
was like 30 years. Like
that's
it's
okay,
over.
dude. They're just gonna retcon the canon in and be
Oh,
like,
man,
Sonny,
but Days of
Sonny-
Thunder's great.
Sonny came from the Days of Thunder circuit, so you just
But
bring
I
Sonny
don't-
back into the.
Tom Cruise doesn't have to be in it. They don't have to. Are they going to do Cocktail? Are they going to do Cocktail too?
Like and you know what? And I'll-
Cocktail?
and I will watch it and I will like it because I like racing and I like watching the racing footage and I like watching cars
Yeah,
go
yeah, yeah.
fast.
So I heard that
Hell yeah,
the way
dude.
they filmed it was like really.
Kaczynski
It was
is,
incredible.
He's cool. He
knows how to make
he knows how
that
to-
stuff look good.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I understand.
He did
her-
Tron Legacy, right?
Yeah.
And it
right.
felt
And that movie was filmed so cool.
it felt
looks
high
good.
octane, right? Like it felt very cool and like the racing footage was just like awesome.
So it's worth the watch for.
It's worth watching.
Because I know nothing
and if
about
you
F1.
don't like F1,
so-
you're going to love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy?
I'm into that. Oh man, I think I'm gonna pick a movie that I enjoyed from the start till the very last 2 minutes. And I just want to preface by saying that it's not going to stop me from seeing the Bone Temple
Bone
that's coming
Temple,
out.
Bone Collector, the
Looks
boner.
very good. I'm talking about 28 years later.
Yeah, yeah.
I fucking love this movie from start to finish, man. Well, from start to almost finish. I just think it didn't need the
third
weird
ending?
fucking Power Ranger stuff at the end. It was so good. It was so enjoyable. What a great zombie story. Oh, what a great father and son story. I like Danny Boyle, and we were talking about this when it was coming out, how they use the iPhones to
Yeah, and it
to
was
film
such a
lot
cool
of those
idea.
shots
Yeah.
when the arrow hits and it
Yeah.
spins around and it's
Speaking
just
about like filmmaking, right? He
yeah.
was like, "Could I use modern day technology and do
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that?"
yeah, yeah.
awesome.
Very cool.
I love the idea.
Those shots were great.
I love them being on this island, and the only way for
Yeah.
them to get out is that land bridge.
The low tide.
Yeah, the low tide
Yeah.
land bridge.
Yeah.
Oh,
So cool.
I just thought it was a fantastic
It was
story.
two
I
movies
thought it was
jammed.
well acted.
Apparently, that stuff that happens in the beginning and the end, super prevalent in the Bone.
You mean the Teletubbies?
The Teletubbies. It's
Yeah, that's what
No,
they are.
I know it is, and I know that he did those things because those are the references he would have from childhood. Is things like Jimmy Savile, or
right of all the
when
people.
Power
that
Rangers.
what if
he
he's-
didn't know?
What if he
Teletubbies,
survived
Power
Sinners?
Rangers,
Jimmy Savile.
What if he survived Sinners? And this is where his story ends up.
I hope not.
He really took a
He doesn't
tumble.
really genre jump, but he just creature changes.
Yeah.
I
chameleon.
a lot of people didn't particularly like the whole story, but I even liked when they get to Rafe Fiennes.
Rafe.
I'm saying
We got-
Rafe.
we got it.
Spelt Ralph.
I'm
though.
saying
I know.
Rafe.
Doesn't matter how it's spelled.
I think it does.
Rafe Fiennes.
China
That's how
tells-
reading works.
I know, but not in the UK. I know what you're saying.
Rafe Fiennes.
I know.
When they
Fucking
get there, and
motherfucker.
Jeez, and
It's absurd.
and talking about with weapons, like just the comedy that they were able to write in when they all go and see this man and they see him from a distance and he's melting the
Yeah.
skin off these bones and he waves to them.
Yeah. Hello.
I think that's great because
Yeah.
he's not.
That's Alex
you know,
Garland,
you get there
though,
and you
right?
meet him,
He's not a threat.
Yeah.
He also hasn't interacted with people in a while.
and the stuff with his mom, and just all. It's such a beautiful
Yeah, you really
story,
wanted
and
that
I
one
think
to
a lot
pop.
of people, maybe didn't understand it or didn't appreciate it or whatever.
This happens to us a lot, Jimmy. We're just too smart.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Give us a chance.
Charles, the floor is yours. Which one
I'm
didn't
excited for the next
pop
one.
I
for you?
agree with Jimmy. That was my pick. 'Cause
Really?
that was
Okay.
the first movie I thought of because like I had a lot of hype. I really love.
Oh, we talked about it for weeks.
Yeah, like 28 Days Later is great. 28 Weeks Later, even though I know they switched up the creative, I thought it was great.
It was
Yeah.
Alex
And
and
then
Danny for the first one.
This one was
Yeah.
an even
And then,
bigger
yeah.
deal because it's Alex and
Danny
Danny,
coming back. Yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah,
yeah.
blah. And I agree with Jimmy. Like, it felt like two movies to me.
You came out of that and told us about it. I remember.
Yeah, I remember. I was
remember
like,
that.
I don't want to say anything until
Yeah.
you guys see it, and you guys were like, oh.
I think
We tried to make the best of it when we left the
It's
theater.
weird
I think.
how a tiny bit of an ending can ruin the way that you feel about the whole movie.
It's like I've read a book.
Because that's
I'm
where
trying
we're
to,
all
like,
headed.
Where, like, the book is great, and then the ending, you're like, dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Well, I remember you,
You know?
being upset
The ending
telling
really
me
fucking.
because it felt like they were just setting up a sequel the whole time.
So, and you know what? And the first half, I really like. I thought it was going to be more about the father and the son relationship because it was
Yeah.
fucked. And then when it
Halfway
started,
through, it becomes something else.
yeah, and then it becomes about like it's really the son's story in a way. But then they did something that, even with superheroes and bullshit that I should normally see past, I was like, are we not going to bring up this baby? Like, what the fuck are we talking
There's a
about?
reason I
here?
didn't
That
mention
baby,
Like,
that,
are we
that
not going to
baby
bring this
really
shit
bothered
up?
you. I
It
remember
really
that.
fucking pissed me
And
off.
then how they jumped the shark with the baby being the reason that everything is now different and there's
Yeah.
a cure on
What
all
the
yeah,
hell?
Yeah, I remember that.
I know it's just, you know what it is too is like, and you guys know this, like Last of Us, the game came out 10 years ago. The show's now a thing, but I've known this story, so it just felt very like, oh, is this Ellie?
You feel violated.
Like it just felt like Last of Us a bit. So, and I agree. Like what Jimmy was saying is like, it was like, oh, we're setting things up. But I didn't know that's what this was because the first one didn't do that.
Well, a
the
third-
second one didn't do
A
that.
third film in a franchise doesn't feel like a setup for
No.
a fourth. Like,
For
shouldn't
another
have been.
trilogy. It's apparently another trilogy now, and I'm like, oh,
And if you're not marketing it as such,
Right.
and you
Right.
do things like this that feel
Right.
fragmented, I agree with.
So the
yeah.
whole first half, like the coming of age, like son, you're ready for the hunt. He takes him on the hunt. Of course, the hunt is fucked.
He's too early.
get
yeah.
that
back,
bow and arrow sequence
right?
was me and Jimmy
So
looked
cool.
at each other and we were just like, "This is fucking
That
awesome."
scary giant dicked monster
Oh my
running
God.
after
He's
them.
back in the second
And it's
one.
like-
There's more dick
Well,
coming.
what I'm saying is like
It's
that.
huge.
That
Emily.
whole story
Like,
was
fucking tree
huge.
trunk.
Well, it was so funny. They had to address
All they talked
it.
about Monday morning
So
after
the
release
studio
weekend.
had to address it because it started becoming such a big thing online. And the studio goes, "Look,
It's not
we
real.
had kids on set. It's not real for a lot of legal reasons, and basically they're wearing a giant green
Dick.
Because they're
stuffy
like trying to get
noodle.
in touch with this guy. Like, I want to know more
Like a
about the
swim-
penis on
Well,
this.
people
man.
were like, if it's real, what are the physics? And I
guy's-
agree.
this
The
guy's
dick
DMs are
is so
just
out of
blowing
control
up.
big. I'm like, is that the infection or is that before? And why would the infection give
that-
him a giant dick?
If I get bitten,
what does that
why-
mean?
Wouldn't it,
Yeah.
Charles?
I guess that's a good question too.
But the real question is, if I get bit, do I get a bigger dick?
That's what I mean. So
Are
did some
you
of these
going out
people
there to
do
get
it?
bit now, Mike?
That's what I'm wondering. Did some of these guys go and be like,
I
maybe
mean, what's the trade-off here?
if I cut the limb off, do I get the dick, but I'm not infected?
Yeah.
This is also only happening
Bite my
here.
finger.
Anyways,
I don't
Emily,
need my
it made
digit.
me ask those
You-
questions instead of focusing on the movie.
Okay, so the
I'm
dick
like,
was
it's probably
too
not
big.
great. Probably
Yeah.
not great.
I disagree.
More
we couldn't
dick.
stop
I
talking
want
about
two
the dick in
dicks.
the room.
No, it was just the baby thing. I couldn't get past because I'm like, I need more explanation here.
I guess it sounds like it's coming.
I did love Rafe
Rafe.
Ralph.
Right.
I did love
told
him. He was great. He was great. I didn't until Jimmy and I talked about it. I do admit I did not appreciate the storyline with the mom and the kid there. I was more like, was that just to show us that he could be a crazy doctor? Yeah. Because I'm like, I get it. He kind of is. Anyways. And that ending, that very ending, like usually a movie ends with a mic drop, especially with a cliffhanger where you're like, whoa, this ended with a like, what the fuck just happened? And not in a cool way. Like, what did I literally was like, Claudia, Google, did we see the wrong ending? Because I was like,
It
felt
what
made
the,
up.
What the hell happened
Well,
here?
it just
Like,
could end with the kid finally calm, shooting the arrow, killing the zombie,
That or-
end the movie.
That or classic 28 Days getting ripped. I was like, what if this movie, after all this, ends? This kid went through all this and
Gets
bam,
ripped open.
ripped apart, and we're seeing that. I'm like, that would be very much like,
Boom.
peace. but it ended in a way like Power Rangers show up. But worse, because they're not Power Rangers. So you're like, what the like, yeah.
Jimmy
Anyways,
Savile Rangers.
but yeah.
Mike,
Interesting.
But
Yeah.
it was filmed really well. Loved how it was filmed.
That's Danny.
Loved the action scenes. Like, it's worth watching for that. But definitely a movie that I was like, did I overhype this? Did they fuck up? Do I not understand something?
You don't
Like,
know yourself.
I got Sinners. Why did I get that? What the hell's going on here? Like, I got the hype with Sinners. Why am I not getting the hype with this?
Okay,
Yeah.
I got a couple.
Uh-oh.
The dick.
I'm just going by my 1 stars.
I feel like
He has
you were
one
very clear that we're
stars.
only allowed one.
Yeah, I know. I'm
He
just going
has
through 'em.
ones. I've
Uh,
never
One
given
stars.
something
Okay,
one
all right.
star.
I definitely have.
Bad Boys 3.
Wow.
It's a tie between I know
I
what you
can't
did.
even watch Bad Boys 3.
It's a tie between I know what you did last summer and Fountain of Youth, but it's definitely Fountain of Youth.
You
didn't
did
like
hate-
Fountain of Youth, eh?
You didn't
I really
like it?
I
Fountain
like
of
the
Youth is
trailer.
hot crap.
It looks like a video game.
Hot crap. It's like it's literally if Apple put Indiana Jones into the AI machine and was like
So
make
you
something
liked-
adjacent.
You like Jurassic World better than that one, like the new
Oh
Jurassic
God!
World.
At
eh?
least I understood
ScarJo?
Jurassic World.
I
but,
guess
like,
so. Dinosaurs.
all
are
of the
fun.
things that I love about Guy Ritchie were toned right down.
It's a Guy Ritchie movie.
It is.
yeah,
That's
it's
why
a
I
Guy
like it.
Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie
movie.
Aladdin.
It's not a Guy Ritchie movie. It's Guy Ritchie's name is on it, but it's
Yeah,
not
like
a Guy
Aladdin?
Ritchie movie.
Like Aladdin.
Aladdin's more of a Guy Ritchie movie.
I don't know.
I disagree that it's not a Guy Ritchie movie. Like I feel like the
Is that the one
the
with
quirk,
Jim from The Office
Yep,
and
yep.
Natalie Portman?
Yep, the quirk, the
I liked
the
it.
the speed, the visceral sort of like I don't really know what's going on, but I know it's going to be okay. Those are all like Guy Ritchie vibes. When I
You know what? I'll
love
just
Guy
read my
Ritchie's one of my
review.
favorite directors.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I really
I
he's
like
mine
Guy
too.
Ritchie a lot.
I swear by
Lock,
Guy
Stock.
Ritchie.
Can you tell me the plot? I've never heard of that.
Young Indiana Jones.
yeah, it's like
a treasure hunting mastermind assembles.
Jim
a-
from
hang
The
on,
Office
hang on.
is Indiana Jones.
A treasure hunting mastermind assembles a team
Yeah.
for a life-changing adventure, but to outwit and outrun threats at every turn, he'll need someone smarter than he is, his estranged sister.
It's just none of this sounds original.
it's
Oh,
not.
it's not in any way.
Here, I'll
No.
read you my review.
It's filmed like it. Like that's why I'm like, oh, it's young Indiana Jones.
It's, or kind of like the Mummy. It feels
Yeah,
kind of like the Mummy.
yeah.
Okay,
It's like a mishmash. Like it's entertaining.
A polished but painfully hollow adventure. Fountain of Youth plays like an algorithm's idea of excitement. Despite a strong cast, the characters are flat, the dialogue is pure exposition, and the plot feels lifted from better films like Indiana Jones and National Treasure.
Stranger Things?
Guy Ritchie's direction is stylish but safe, and James Vanderbilt's script never
the
takes
Stranger
risks.
Things
It's slick, globe-trotting film with zero emotional
Treasure.
stakes. Fun to look at, impossible to care about. I actually got up right at the end of the movie to get a refill, and my back is thrown out. So any movement is pain-filled. That's how much I didn't care.
Wow.
And I like Ritchie. Verdict: a
you
soulless,
didn't like the ending?
formulaic misfire. Drink from another stream.
So it's hold on.
Jeez.
It's a 1 out of 5. What is that out of 10 for you?
That's a 1 out of 10.
wow.
See,
Oh, wow,
I-
he lets it eat.
That's
wow.
really bad.
I actually think it did.
10%.
I think it did exactly what it was supposed to do, which was be a Guy Ritchie movie that could be family friendly. And so I think Guy Ritchie does most of Guy Ritchie movies are not family friendly.
Stay in
And
your
this
lane.
was a family friendly
I
Guy
had
Ritchie,
no
but
idea
it had
Guy Ritchie
all
did
the
that.
fun directive
no idea.
notes of a Guy Ritchie movie, but I could watch it with my kids.
You think it could be a fun
I
way to
th-
introduce
you know what I
your
think?
kids to
Here's-
Guy
I did.
Ritchie?
Here's
We
what I
did.
think
Awesome.
happened.
Yeah.
I think Madonna.
Snatch.
Hang on.
That's a good.
Hang on.
Hold on. That's a good thing, though.
What?
If
It
you
is.
can
I mean, he has-
introduce your kids to Guy Ritchie in a fun way
Yeah.
like that.
I will say from
No,
where
Guy Ritchie's mine. It's not for the kids.
from
All
where
right.
Guy Ritchie started to where he is now, definitely never thought his career would do that. But from his standpoint, it must be fun to have such a wide
Yeah.
range of movies you make. Because like I really like Gentlemanly Warfare.
Yes.
I
So
fucking
do I.
love that.
So
I
do
thought
I.
that movie
But that's
was
not a kids
awesome.
movie.
No, I agree. I agree.
What's the one?
But
with
he
the-
also did Aladdin,
What's
right?
the one
like,
with the guy? And it's it's like my favorite Operation.
with Transporter with
yeah,
Jason and
Operation whatever
Aubrey
that was.
Plaza.
The one on Amazon
Aubrey
Prime.
Plaza. I fucking love that movie. That movie
haven't
is
seen that one yet.
hilarious.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Josh
Josh
Hartnett.
Hartnett. The
Yeah.
acting is exceptional.
I know
just
how- I
The
know how-
story's
love Josh
incredible.
Hartnett.
I know how Fountain of Youth got made. Madonna sent their kids home one weekend and was like, "Tell your
Oh, you
dad,
mean-
tell your dad that we'll love this movie."
What was the movie he
Yeah.
made for her? Oh,
No,
Sure,
no.
I like it.
Madonna told their kids to go home and say,
Yeah.
"Dad, please make this movie as a prank on him." There's no reason. There's
an awful
no
prank.
reason this fucking movie should have been made. This
I
is
think
Apple.
I know what it is. It's Apple money.
It's Apple money.
Do you know how much money Apple probably gave him? He's like,
wow.
oh yeah,
Look,
I'll make this piece of shit.
I didn't love it. It wasn't like it's not like my favorite Guy Ritchie
No,
movie
but it was
ever,
entertaining.
But I
It was
definitely
entertaining.
enjoyed it,
Yeah.
and I loved that I could watch it with the kids.
And Jim is very charming. It's Jim from The Office.
Yes.
He's very charming.
How many
Natalie
Indiana
Portman's
Jones
fun.
out of 10 do you give it?
I I give it 10 real whips
out of 10.
That's really good. So you loved it.
No. I give this 1 crystal skull out of 10.
Oh, that's
Aw,
great.
Don't do that to Shia.
That's great. I give it 1 swinging Shia.
Yeah, I give it
with the monkeys
I give it
out of 1.
1 swinging Indiana Jones to 1 swinging Shia
Yeah.
to
My-
1 swinging
Yeah.
Marion out of 10.
Mike would rather get nuclear blasted in a fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather
Oh
nuke.
my
I would rather
God.
nuke the fridge.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know our fridges could do that.
Okay, let's flip this to the little screen, Emily.
TV.
Oh my God, we're doing TV.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
and
already
my,
been an hour.
my favorite of 2025.
Yeah.
Okay,
Favorite series.
So my favorite of 2025 is actually Dark Horse that just came
Oh,
across.
Dark Horses or dark
No,
a dark
no, a Dark Horse
Okay.
for me that just came across my timeline in the last couple of days, and that was The Residence.
The Residence.
So it's a TV show made a limited whatever, like 8-episode TV show on Netflix, and it's Shonda Rhimes produced it.
Okay.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
it is
Anything she
based
touches turns
on,
to gold.
Yes, absolutely. And it's a story about the White House residence staff, and the chief usher is murdered, and then it's like a locked door mystery kind of the
I
residence
heard
staff.
about this. Is on what?
Netflix.
Yeah.
And
The one of the cast members from Orange is the New
Orange
Black.
is the New Black.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Isn't that Crazy Eyes?
It is
yeah,
Crazy
it's
Eyes.
Crazy Yeah. So
Sorry.
it's so the and then the main guy, the guy who's murdered, A.B. White, is the guy from the chicken guy from Breaking Bad.
Oh, Job?
No,
the guy that
I was thinking Arrested
El Pollo
Development.
Loco guy.
Oh,
The-
Gus.
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 Gustavo Fring.
So
Pablo
I'll get it.
Sarmanos?
I'll
Yes.
get it.
And
Jesus.
so-
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah.
yeah, and so
I
Who
asked
asked him a question?
So it's basically so it's a locked door mystery, and again, which is one of my most favorite genres.
You like one place too.
I
something
do.
happening in a
Yes,
room.
I like a locked door mystery. I like Agatha Christie. I grew up reading P.D. James. Like these are my. This is my jam. And so, but it's so good, and the interesting. It's a have versus have nots story.
Upstairs, downstairs.
It's the upstairs downstairs people, us versus them. It's the idea of like change versus constant. What's like what are things that are meant to have meaning and longevity and like historical significance, and what are things that are up for change and
Sounds like
and
a
for
potpourri of fun.
being made different. Yes, and so it was super fun beginning to end. The acting is on point. What's her name there as the
Crazy Eyes.
Yeah, Crazy Eyes.
Crazy.
As the actor, she's Cordelia Cup. And so it's in the style.
That's her name?
No. That's the character.
Oh, that's the
So
character name.
she's a world-renowned
That's such an
detective who's obsessed with birding.
Aren't we all?
She's
Yes.
kind of like a...
So she's like a Benoit Blanc.
I was just going to say.
I was
sort
going to
of.
say Cordelia.
Yeah.
Cleo.
Yeah, exactly.
Buddha.
Uzo Abuda is the main
Uzo
character.
Buddha.
Oh, that's
She's
right.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
She's great.
Oh,
Her-
this is one of Julian McMahon's last roles before he died.
Oh.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
it is.
her
You
physical.
love your nip tuck.
Randall Park is in this?
Yeah, Randall Park is in it. He's like the
Kylie Minogue is in this?
And she
Kylie
plays
Minogue
herself.
Plays herself.
Jason
Yeah, that's a
Lee
great-
is in this?
Jason
That's a great-
Lee is the president's
Yeah.
shitty brother.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck? Ken
Dude, it's-
Marino is
Dude,
in
it's
this?
worth a watch. It's worth a
It's
watch.
so good.
Claudia and I watched it. It's
Yeah.
good.
So
it's fun.
that wasn't going to be what it was, but I saw it just very recently, and I gotta say, like 10 Agatha Christie's out of 10. 10 like Murder on the Orient Express out of 10. Like it was
10 cups.
10
10
moitas
cups.
out of 10
Yes.
moitas?
Yep. No, it was exceptional. It was so fun. If you're looking for something dark and weird, it's not this. This is upbeat, happy, interesting,
It's a
quirky.
lot of fun. It's a lot of
quirky.
Oh, and look, the trailer and like the promotional clips were so much
Yep.
fun. I was like, this is Benoit Blanc. This is
Yep.
Benoit Blanc adjacent.
Yep.
If you
It's
like
Netflix-
a
yeah,
mystery,
yeah.
Tons of like physical comedy, tons of like story and character comedy, and tons of just like undertones and overtones of just satire and the way the world is right now. It's great. It's so good.
What's your little box show of the year?
Well, I'm sorry if you pick it, Mike, but I think that you might,
Okay.
unless your pick is the studio. But I
There's
think
a
I'm
few.
gonna. Oh, okay.
We'll see.
Well, mine is the best medical drama to ever exist. I'm going with The Pit.
Oh, yeah.
Damn
You
right
got into it, eh?
are.
The Pit is so fucking good. When this came out, Mike, you sold me when you told me about degloving.
I know what that is.
We
When
talked
you-
about this last night. He came over and I was watching it as he came over.
No.
Wait, you just have it on?
I just had the pit on.
When you told me about the degloving and how they show it and how this is
Yeah, they did that
ER
in
but
Nip Tuck.
really good,
Yep.
I
That's a
just
big thing in Nip Tuck.
and
That makes sense.
never been a medical drama show person. Never really watched any of it. Never really watched ER. Didn't watch Grey's. But this this first episode, the way that they make it, Noah Wiley,
Noah Wiley, I think.
Noah
they said
Wiley,
that,
he's just. give him all the Emmys. I don't know what else he
They
could
did. That
possibly
show
do.
got like 4.
Exactly.
He was on
I've been
that was
told to
Clooney
watch
and him.
it, but I
It
haven't.
is
It was him and
so
Clooney
good.
on
Okay.
ER, right? They were in the same
Every
season.
episode, it's a 12-hour shift for these people working in the Pittsburgh ER.
one season is 12 hours.
Yeah.
It's 12
okay.
episodes.
So it's each episode is an hour in this 12-hour shift.
Exactly.
In the
and
ER.
you follow one of
That's cool.
Fiona Dorff's one of the doctors.
Yeah, I heard
Um,
Cranston's daughter shows.
Yeah,
like
she's one of the
Cranston's
She's one of
in
the
it.
doctors.
That's what I heard.
Dorff's daughters. Dorff
Yeah.
actually shows up and does a cameo.
Yes,
Wow.
he does.
All right.
It's like
you
20
you
it's
are
like 24.
if you
You get
12.
invested.
Did you,
The
they
show
let-
isn't
yeah.
without its drama. I'll
Right.
tell you that. But they just do it in a believable way. I
See,
find.
but it all scares me. Like I
Yeah,
am not a
yeah.
fan of
oh,
that
and they
shit.
show it.
I know.
See,
When
When
I-
Mike,
you want to see a real pregnancy,
when
they
Mike
show
told me
it.
that woman
thanks, I've
has a
been through it
fucking
twice.
miscarriage, then goes to work, I was like, yeah, hearing that sounds awful.
No, he needs to
Like,
see it so
I
he
need
knows
to
what it
He
feels
needs
like.
to
feel
see
it.
it.
That's-
Yeah, it just hurts.
looks like biology class.
But
It's
I'm-
just fascinating.
but I'm
and they hold the
glad-
camera on her at like 12 centimeters or some shit, and you're just like, that's 12 centimeters.
10 centimeters.
And they do
Whatever.
this thing. They'll use medical phrases or medical acronyms,
Yeah.
but they don't do that exposition thing where someone just doesn't know what it means and they need it explained.
What's
and I
that?
like that.
Yeah,
Because then
yeah.
it makes me Google it and I learn something new.
Right.
I think that's awesome.
It also
I-
just
I
makes
was
it more
saying-
real, right?
It makes it
You're
more
like-
real.
'cause
And I
they might-
watched one of those. I watched a YouTube video. Doctor watches fucking.
Oh
The
yeah,
Pit.
and he liked it.
And yeah, and he's like, okay, well, this is how this would work, and he's like, it's pretty accurate.
Did he like the
here. It's-
degloving?
Yeah.
So the term mass cash was in my repertoire for like weeks after watching that show.
Oh, this is gonna
And,
make
like,
me
I
cause
would-
a mass cash.
I would explain it to I would explain it, and Shauna would just roll her eyes while I was talking about the show. She's like, "Don't talk like a fucking doctor." I'm like, "Yeah, but it was on the show. I can say what
So
was
they're
on the
having this-
show.
they're
I
having
learned
this mass
something."
cash.
Yeah, I was like, have a fucking mass
Let me
cash here
learn.
if you keep fucking talking.
well
my God.
acted.
Why I oughta.
It just truly some of the best television I watched in a long time. I remember as soon as it came out, immediately Googling when is season 2. That's how you know
And
what
also
show's
so you
good.
know,
And it's
see-
coming out January.
Yep,
Yeah.
coming out in a
and
week
it
or
takes
two.
place July 4th long weekend.
So you know there's
Did
going to
you
be
see
some
the poster?
fireworks
It's
explosions,
just
baby.
Noah Wiley's face, and I'm like, wow, what a thirst trap this is. The Pit. And I was like, oh, yeah.
4th of July means missing fingers. And boy, we're going to
No,
get a
it's
lot
January.
of
is this 10
It's January it's coming
is
out.
this
it.
January?
No, I know it's January
But it
coming
takes
out,
place
but it takes
in-
place during the 4th of July weekend.
Oh,
That's its
really?
that's its background, yeah.
Wow. Oh, right, because they're going to do the same thing, an hour and 12-hour show. Oh,
So
cool.
we're going to see some people
Cool, cool,
without
cool.
The
fingers.
pit's fucking amazing.
I'm
What's,
happy.
Well, how many
Pits.
degloved
Oh,
thighs out
dude,
of
this
10?
is a 10. You don't even need to ask. Like,
Okay.
this is just some of the best television I've
I
ever
just want to
watched.
say
God,
deglove
I have
again.
so much TV to watch and movies now.
Yeah.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Charles.
That's what we do.
You like
This is okay. This is tough, just because you have a section that says
Daredevil
shows
Born
people
Again?
should be watching.
Is it Daredevil
So
Born
it's
Again?
both of mine, but I have one for either one. It isn't. It isn't. I did like Daredevil. No, I would say so. Probably my favorite show because it really surprised me, and as soon as it was done, I was angry that there wasn't more immediately.
That's how you know.
Alien Earth. I
Oh
really,
yeah, that was
really
on my
enjoyed
list
it.
too. I almost
really enjoyed
said
it.
that, but
I really enjoyed it, man. I really did, and I'm really like, holy fuck, do these franchises work so much better
yeah.
as TV shows than
This
movies?
is what I've been
Movies
saying
are
on
great.
this podcast forever. The best format to watch
It
a
is.
story
It
unfold in
is.
is an
Like this.
8-episode season.
And especially
Yes.
especially Alien, because all the theme of all Alien movies is humanity fucking over itself, and then the aliens are involved.
Well, let's
and
just
that's
start-
what this basically is.
Let's
right?
just start
Like,
calling the miniseries an 8-hour movie. Can we just call it that? Because
I mean, they essentially made it like that.
it's
Yeah.
but
yeah.
that's the thing
That's
is
the
that
way to
people hear
watch it.
It
miniseries
is.
and they go on TV, but I'm like, to your point,
It's
Alien
just long
Earth.
form story.
Alien
Look
Earth
at it
is a
like that.
movie broken up over 8 parts.
Yeah.
that is unfucking believably good.
It's really good, and it ends on a very holy fuck. How are we going forward here? And I believe it got renewed for a second season,
I'm
which
really
is
looking
great.
for
Even if it
Dan-
doesn't
Dan
continue the
didn't
story
like
in the
it.
movies.
He didn't.
Dan
eh?
didn't like
I
it.
know a lot of people that didn't.
He was
I
like, I
understand.
want to see aliens fucking up people and just like killing and whatever. He's like, I don't want this. Like,
But
we're
that's the
friends-
movies.
We're friends with aliens. We
Did
talk
Dan
about
But
like,
on the movies.
Did Dan like Romulus?
Oh, I loved Romulus.
I can't remember.
Me too, man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Did
I'm
that
not-
come out this year? Because my
It
God,
was last year.
Okay.
Last year,
Because
yeah.
But
I think yeah.
No, last
But
year.
no, I mean,
was
I
that
like
seems
year.
like what
It was
you would
last
be
year.
looking for.
I like it too.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, the movies are great, but they should do now. They want to tell a really intricate, long story.
Yeah.
Save that for the show, and the movies can be more like Romulus.
Let's
like,
rip 'em
how do
apart.
we get out of our ship with an
But
alien on it?
was-
I'm
this
okay with that.
This was the
I'm
one
honestly
Keep
story
making
that we all wanted.
Yeah.
We all wanted.
It's
How
also
did the
different. They haven't done anything like
How did the
this.
humans fuck all this up?
And they
Yeah.
also expand. We've only seen xenomorphs, and of course, what's his face? Fargo. The guy who did Fargo did this.
Oh no,
Howley?
Noah Wiley.
no, why?
Is it no?
no.
Anyways, he fucking basically was like, "Why are like what? There's got to be more than xenomorphs."
the eyeball
and they're
thing.
definitely, yep.
Why can't we
That's
live
what I
on
got a
Earth
Christmas
anymore?
ornament that's that
Yeah.
thing.
Well, that's
So
what,
good.
the story's right there. Like, why can't we live on Earth?
Noah
Right.
Hawley.
Noah Hawley. So it's no
Noah
right,
Hawley.
and he. That's what he did with Fargo, right? He was just like, well, again,
I saw
it's
Fargo
a universe technically.
all
Why don't we
over
explore it?
this show?
It's really cool, man.
He- like,
And
the-
yes,
the-
I understand why. Like there's a lot of people that don't like the fact they made an android too sophisticated and it learned how to speak xenomorph.
Neat.
So it
I don't think they
finds-
made. I think they
It
actually.
finds a young xenomorph and does what it could happen.
Yeah,
It interacts
absolutely.
with it, and it's friend. It's looking out for
It turns
her.
out that like if you just talk to something,
Well, they're in the human DNA chain.
connect.
Yeah, then
so
you might know what's
he's
going on.
like, and Noah had such a funny quote. He's like, well, Ridley Scott made an effort to be like, twist, they're a part of our DNA chain. Like, they're part of human evolution.
right.
Love
This
that.
thing is an android human, which is supposed to be perfect human.
Right.
A perfect human would be able to interact with anything in its fucking DNA chain.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they played with that, and
That
it
makes
ends on a
sense.
very neat note. Like, what if you could control a xenomorph? They're like, let's explore that. And there's an amazing scene where it takes literally it's all the androids running because the androids are like, fuck, humans are ruining everything.
Yeah. Yep.
So they're running away, and there's a fucking team going after them, and she's like doing her clicking xenomorph. It fucking is in the trees above them, so it just drops down. You see an amazing kill scene, and then back up the tree, and she's like, cool, I'll call you when I need you. And I'm like, we do this in video games.
Yeah.
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 Why not do it like it's literally kind of like a video game? It's really neat.
I'm realizing I haven't finished it.
Oh, dude, you got to finish it. It is
It's-
fucking
yeah.
awesome.
I think I'm 2 episodes.
Sorry if I spoiled it.
No,
but
no, no. You've
It
enticed
is
me. You haven't-
really
no,
cool.
no,
You brought him back.
But I
Yeah.
get why people don't like that is because it's very opposite Alien. If you know what, like,
I don't.
if you think
but
about
I,
it,
but
yeah,
it's
I
a story
guess.
that has
It's
to be
good-
told.
But it's a.
it is. It's because you know what the issue is in Alien. The focus is humanity.
Oh, something fell on me.
She's
It's
okay.
Zorro.
Oh no!
It's not
It's not
Zorro.
Zorro. It's the the
It's
Dread
the
Pirate
Dread-
Roberts.
It's Zorro.
I love it. You said it's Zorro. That's what I always say.
How many sassy Tim Oliphants out of 10 do you give it?
Oh, love him in this.
is
By
he
the way,
not?
yeah.
Is he, not?
is. Oh, dude, his storyline's great.
Yeah.
I
He's
give it a-
keeping shit together, really.
I give it a 10, man. Literally, they respect everything that, just like Fargo, they respect everything the movies did, and they're like, let's just
tell a
make
Let's
a
story.
do more. Yeah,
And
I
it's
love it.
really cool, man. And it ends on a very
time. Just add some
wild
time
note.
to this story. Add 8 episodes instead of 2 hours.
Exactly.
Well, and again, it ends. Emily brought up the eye thing, and it's crazy. This whole time in Alien, the scariest things were the xenomorphs. This fucking eye thing is this. It's very invincible,
It can be scary.
if you will.
it's
Yeah.
definitely scarier.
Yeah, it controls hosts. Let's play with that. Yep. So it's very cool. It's very cool.
I may have some recency bias on this, but
What's your show, Mike?
I hope it's what I think it is because this was on my list too. If
I
it is
can't.
what it is.
I'm not
What's
accepting
your-
anything but the studio from you. You haven't stopped
What's your
talking
show?
about that.
Have you watched it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
the
good.
studio brought some sort of faith back to me that the fun, stupid writing of Seth Rogen can exist in
Beautiful cinema.
beautiful cinema, and that there's a home for that. Because like,
Yeah.
I think we all feel seen when Seth Rogen got his show, and this like it's a cinephile show. If
I
you've
mean,
seen
he
the
clearly
studio-
loves the industry he's in.
Exactly.
And he shows that in this.
and
you know?
he's also Canadian, so it's easier to swallow.
And he
right?
has a lot of Canadians in it, which is great, right? Like Catherine O'Hara is
but it's not my
fucking
favorite.
great.
It's not my
Oh,
favorite.
Wow.
It
What's
had-
your favorite?
I mean,
Born.
no,
Fear Factor.
Pluribus.
Carol.
Oh,
Yeah.
placebo.
I'm shocked.
It's my. That was way up there on mine too.
Oh, you've
Yeah.
seen it too? Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, is it all out? Can just
It's
crush
all
it?
out now.
Okay, I'm gonna
I have
just
one
crush it.
episode left.
No.
How many do you have left?
No, it's not all out now. There's still.
They finished. They finished this week.
Oh, then I have one episode
Oh,
left.
You have, I think we both have one.
That's what
episode
I'm
left, yeah.
crushing tonight. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, that's
Oh,
great.
It
I'm
is-
shocked.
Emily can back me up on any of this, but it is original.
Yes.
It is smart. It's got some fun meta aspects about like the conversations that it sparks. Would you want to have a shared consciousness? Would you
Begonia.
not
That's what we were
want to
talking about
have a shared
yesterday, or the
consciousness?
day before yesterday when it's next.
Do you like just there's so many questions being asked, and at the same time it's you don't know anything. Like
You know nothing. It's
you,
all
you know nothing. Jon Snow is the best way to.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's great.
So you keep wanting to know.
You keep wanting to know, and every episode gives you a little bit of what you want to know to make sense of the story, but it doesn't tell you enough about where the story's going.
And I still don't know. Like,
Oh,
if
that's
there's one
cool.
episode left, I have no idea.
How'd
That
you like John
reminds me of,
Cena?
I loved John Cena's
Hi,
cameo.
Carol.
It
We're
was so
John
funny.
Cena.
Awesome.
Everybody
I'm
refers to
in.
themselves as
I'm
we.
we're the individual known as John Cena.
Yeah, and we're
That's funny.
so
It reminds me of Invincible a little bit.
well, you
like with
you
the
get
hive
all
mind
of
thing.
you get all of the things. So you get an alien invasion in the first episode. Then you get who are they? Then you get what are they? Then you get how do they survive? Then you get how is everything still working? Then you get how would you survive? But inside of all of those fun questions in every episode is this story where Carol has tried to reach out to the 11 others and bring them back to save humanity. And we are now at the point where Carol has kind of caved. And she's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, and she's
She
like,
is
I'm
now
just
the-
gonna
she's-
make friends with them.
So she just
But
wants to be
what
the-
she had done in the first episode, or in the second episode, was she sent out a calling to everybody about how
We need to
she
stick
knows what's
together.
wrong with humanity and how to fix
Ah.
it. And there's one Spanish guy out there who got the video last. And in between him
Oh,
getting
yeah.
his video and Carol's turn, he decides to come on this long journey to find
'Cause
Carol in New
From
Mexico.
Peru, right?
Well,
Is
from,
it-
from no, from Paraguay.
Paraguay.
But it's because
Through Peru.
he refuses to use the help of
He won't-
the aliens.
Right. He wants to do everything organic.
He's
like
got
humans.
100% on his own.
Make sure it's humans
Yeah.
doing
and
it.
he won't.
respect
and
that.
he's like, everything that you have, all the resources you have, are stolen.
Right.
I will
Yes.
not use
Right.
stolen
And
resources.
he's incredibly
Which is pretty
Yeah.
badass. Is it
He's-
someone famous that plays him?
No.
No, and
Oh,
he's so
cool.
good.
He's
Cool.
so good, and he's rooted in the religion. She's rooted in the science.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
And the two of them are gonna eventually.
It's
I
also
don't know what.
interesting that faith, it's such an interesting discussion too. That someone.
Oh,
that
the
still
shit
believes
that
in
Vince
faith,
Gilligan's
seeing
tying
what's
in:
going-
faith, religion, community, society.
and that's his jam. He likes doing
Yeah.
that.
Like,
shit.
but he's really punching. He is
And it's
punching
Apple?
hard.
Because this is the director of Breaking Bad as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
Saul.
dude, same
It's
dude.
So
Saul.
Yeah.
So this is the first non-Breaking Bad thing he's done in like.
This is the
20
first thing he's
years.
done
It's
since.
in like
Excellent.
15 years.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is so much better than I thought it was going to be, and I like based on what you guys had said, I already thought it was going to be
Maria
good.
Seahorn is fucking
I
fantastic.
keep I follow a bunch of like really nerdy like cinematography pages, so they show you like the lenses they use and how they filmed. And one thing they're showing, I have no context, but it's I guess something falls through a grate, and then they're filming.
Oh
through the
yeah, her
grate.
cell phone.
Yeah.
So
Drops-
they're
yeah.
so
The
they're just showing how they do the
Did you
lighting
see
tests
how
and
she's
everything.
driving?
Yeah, and it's I just
She
seen that I'm
drives
like
with a screen in front of her
Yeah.
that's blocking traffic, but on the screen is the front of the vehicle.
that's right, that's right.
So to get
yeah.
the shot of everybody chasing her,
yeah.
she's driving, and her actual expressions are, "I don't know if I'm turning right or
Yeah.
left," and I'm only
And it's
seeing
brilliant.
people
Yeah.
on the screen. I don't know where they are in
Yeah.
my field of view.
Yeah.
So she's acting through a screen to see the other side of the vehicle through the drive.
So just seeing the production side of things, I'm very like I'm like
$50 million
I think I need to
an
watch this
episode.
just so I can be like, wow, because that's what I really like is we live in a time where there's no shortage of money. If we want to I want 8 IMAX. It's like cool. It's Christopher Nolan. We're doing it. Whatever.
Yeah.
But it's interesting how they're still making things innovative and interesting, even with the high resolution and all this other bullshit. There's still the art. There's still the creative.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And it's
Yeah.
really neat seeing that, right? Like even with all the money and everything, how do you film through a grate? How do you do that? You know what I mean? And it's
you
so,
get in the grate and you shoot the shot.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, right? And it's so cool. So I really appreciate seeing. And Breaking Bad was very innovative for that when it was on.
Breaking
It had
Bad, Better
very
Call Saul,
cool-
everything he did.
It's very
camera,
cinematic.
right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
this
yeah.
is a sci-fi show, but it's not with a sci-fi budget.
And it doesn't right because
Right.
there's no spaceships. or,
Right,
like-
that's not the focus
Yeah,
of it.
or
The
it-
science is
the
this
Spielberg of it. It's
is this
like,
4
Yeah.
hormone chemical that everybody ate. That's
Right,
the
right, right,
only
right.
science of it.
right.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah.
very still like it's very much like character based and
Yep.
dialogue based.
10 John Cena's eating dead humans out of 10. And that will all make sense when you watch it.
HBP.
Sorry, HBP.
Human-based protein.
Human-based protein.
That's how they
Um,
ease
and
it.
it's again original.
Original.
Like,
That's awesome.
This is like I love that this is our theme mostly for this year. Is that
Yes.
like the stuff we love is original. Not
I
all
had
of
a
it.
feeling that
but a
this
lot
was
of
going to
it.
come out, that we want stories that, like, we all loved our nostalgia bombs, but, like, fuck, that's not what we love.
Yeah.
Is that they're always there?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
that's what it is.
I know
It's
they're
like,
coming.
but I need new stuff
So
too.
interestingly, there's actually a part in Pluribus where the main character Carol, she's a writer.
Yeah.
And so she writes, and she's
Cheesy fantasy novels.
Yeah, so she's been working on this, or she's working on this new story, and the alien, the host, or whatever, wants to read it so bad, and I think it's because there's no new art being created.
Right.
Oh, so they're bored.
So they're bored. Yeah,
Right.
they've consumed all. They know
So they're
all
like,
of
a
the
new
art
story
in the world.
we don't
Yes.
know?
So a new story.
Yeah.
They're just obsessed with it.
That's
idea.
awesome.
Yeah, and
He's
so
punching at a lot of
yeah.
themes and topics.
But why wouldn't they feel that way?
Right, exactly, and it's so cool because it's exactly how we feel. We're so glad we got new stories. We got new art this
The
year.
new story is a
Yeah.
story about making new stories.
Yeah.
I'm Vince Gilligan. I'm here all week. All right, Emily.
You like black girls?
Underrated movie.
No brainer. Easiest thing of my entire life. Had 50% on IMDb, 33 on Rotten Tomatoes, and it is one of the most interesting, best, exciting, thoughtful, well-made, well-acted, well-written movies that I've ever seen, and that is him.
Her?
Yeah.
No, Michael hates her.
Yeah, him. I watched it again to make sure that I wasn't crazy, because everybody hates it.
Did you
And
watch it right?
No, half people hate it.
Yeah, and I loved it. Again, it was even more intricate and thoughtful and mind blowing than I originally thought. It's it's hard for me to explain how good it is, and I feel like not everybody has the ability. And don't take this the wrong way. The ability to understand how good it is, because you need to know
How dare you?
what they're coming from, right? Like, you need to understand theology, you need to understand mythology.
There's a lot going on.
And so if you're not, and you need to understand like the satire and the criticism,
the
the
inner workings of
critiques
football
that are wrapped up in it. Yeah.
Madden.
And if you don't understand those things and you're not self-aware, then I could see how the movie would fall flat. But if you are open to being criticized, being critiqued, being made to think about things that are potentially uncomfortable, of the things that we love and the way that we treat celebrities and things like that in our culture, it's just such a fucking good, fucked up, just, so good.
It's good fuck.
It's
Hell
good
yeah.
fuck.
It's good fuck.
It's, yeah, and I just... It upsets me because I show it to people and they're like, Emily, this is terrible. Like, this movie is stupid and you're stupid. and that's literally what
This isn't Scary Movie.
And it's too bad because part of me is like, well, maybe it is me. Maybe I'm reading more into it than is there. But then I talk to Jimmy, and Jimmy is right on board with me that it's like I'm probably not even reading enough into it.
You're not talking to people who like movies.
Yeah, it's a movie lover's movie for sure.
They watch movies to hate them.
And it has to be, you have to be okay with, same thing with weapons, right? This is the kind of movie I like. You have to be okay with the uncomfortable, with the unlikely, and with the weird.
What the fuck?
You have to be happy with weird.
That's the point of enjoying cinema, though.
Oh, yeah.
You're if here is comfortable, you should be over here.
And it's so far out of over there that it's, I can't state enough how good it is. It's
I love it.
It's
have to see that
one of the best movies I've seen in the last decade, and that's up there for me with The Menu.
Great one.
I actually, people make fun of me for this, but I thought Free Guy, same idea.
Oh, I loved Free Guy.
It was just like, it was so
Free Guy's
weird
a lot
Free
of fun.
Guy
and
was
wonderful
so good.
and out there and original.
Yeah.
And
I loved Free
yeah,
Guy.
and this one's just Smile. That was another one that I
Have
feel.
you seen Smile too?
No, not yet.
Pretty
Oh
good.
my
But like
God, Emily,
again,
it's
so
good.
so uncomfortable, so weird.
Yeah, I agree.
This is in there for me, and
I recommended Smile at work, and people hate me.
Yeah,
hate
people
me.
don't like that
Yeah.
movie sometimes. They're like, but
They're like, you like freaky stuff. I'm like, Smile was pretty fucked up, and then the next day they're like, you're fucked, and I'm like,
yeah.
okay.
Thanks.
But
Yeah,
I
it's
wish
not real.
I want you to watch it, and I want you to love it. And if you don't love it, I'm sorry.
But you're wrong.
But yeah. But I just, if you do love it, can you tell me, please find leave a comment. Tell me that you loved it. Because
There's 50% of you out there.
I know there are people out there who love it as much as I do, as much as Jimmy does, and I want to know what you love about it, and if I'm on the right track, or if I'm and if you hate it, actually, I want to know why you hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fight me.
No, don't fight me. I'm
just kidding.
curious.
Yeah, fighter.
Yeah.
Jimmy, what's
You're
your
gonna fight.
what's your underrated sleeper?
I mean, I'm kind of torn between two, and because one came out and I regretted not seeing it in theaters, but it was Caught Stealing was just so good and so much fun, and maybe
What was that
I
one
never
about
saw it,
again?
but the trailer looks so sexy.
it was
Like,
fantastic.
Turns me on every time I see it.
It's got Matt Smith is in it. He's got this giant mohawk.
Oh,
is that the one with Elvis and,
And
Zoe Kravitz?
Zoe
Yeah,
Kravitz,
with Austin
yeah.
Butler.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's Darren Aronofsky, I think.
Yeah, and you know what? It
That
was
looked great.
so much fun,
It's
and every
good,
bit
eh?
of it is so entertaining, and it gets a little dark in places you wouldn't
I
expect
really
it to.
wanted to see that. Okay.
But it's not the one I'm gonna pick.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with Rental Family, and it just came out,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's kind of hard
yeah.
to be underrated when
It's,
you just came out. But
he might have a nod for that. Apparently, they're saying.
you're damn right he's going to. He's on
Brendan Fraser?
fire.
Brendan Fraser's so perfect.
I love
Have
him.
you seen this movie?
No, but you have told me about
You're
how much you love
going
it.
to love it.
When we were kind of drunk at trivia,
Oh
you were
my
telling me about how
God.
much you love it.
You're going to love
Yeah.
this movie. I cried 5 times.
Well, it just like the
Brendan Fraser
the
is
story
South
makes you want to
Korean
cry.
made?
So
Japan.
yeah,
It is.
It's,
Or sorry,
yeah,
Japan made?
it's Japan made. It's who did it?
I just assume South Korea because that's like their cinema's huge.
I can't
Yeah.
find
So
the
is
director, but
Japan's.
it's just Hikari is the director. He was. It's so funny in places you don't expect it to be. It's
Is it a
sad in
family
places
movie?
you don't expect it to be.
Yeah, actually, good question. Can I watch it with the kids?
It touches a lot about it's the theme of death is pretty
Well, that's
constant throughout it. So
Okay.
there might be a lot of crying.
Shows his dick
Oh,
a
oh
lot.
God! And
But
my-
you're gonna cry. They're gonna cry.
there's 2 of us. Like Lily and I cry at everything we watch, and then Zoe doesn't. Zoe and Dan cry at nothing.
This
So-
might do it. This might do
I
it.
cry.
So Brendan Fraser is an actor who moved from America to Japan for an acting role and became kind of famous, but now time has passed and he's doing like commercials in a little bit, and he gets hired on to work for this company that rents people
Wow.
for things. It's
Like
not
you
a
can
sex
rent a
thing.
friend?
It's you can rent
Like-
a friend. For example, this woman rents Brendan Fraser to marry him so that she can move to Canada with her real partner because she's actually gay.
Oh.
And because in Japan that's not exactly
Right.
socially like you can do it and you can be it, but it's not socially acceptable. And for
Right.
her, it was easier to tell her family this lie.
Yes.
And
I married this giant, handsome white man.
yeah,
Instead of I'm gay.
and he plays the role great. He shakes hands with the father. He knows all the traditions and everything. He reads up about the character on who he's supposed to be. And
Wait a minute. This sounds a lot like.
Oh, it's,
Ricky-
Ricky
is this Ricky
Stenicki?
yeah, no, kinda.
oh my God.
This is the same plot as Ricky
It's
Stenicki.
not Ricky
He's
Stenicki.
sweating the whole movie because he
He's
just goes
detoxing.
fucking like Ricky Stenicki.
Sorry, go on.
It's beautiful the way he gets involved with people's lives, and it ends up. They tell you not to make it personal, but how could it not?
Especially something like that, right?
Exactly.
Like, that's really hard not to make.
And that's
personal.
a cry fest, I imagine.
I would be a fantastic rent-a-friend. I mean, no sex or anything, but like if anyone wants to rent
Oh,
me
that's
as,
not part of the company
as a
at
friend, I'd be 100% into that. I am a great.
That's our
friend to you
sister
guys.
company.
all. People like to get
Rent
out
a
of,
dick.
for example, men there to get out of
Just
divorces hire a woman from the company to pretend to be their mistress, so she will then
Oh.
admit to the wife that they've been having an affair, even though they haven't.
Just so that he can be like, yeah, we should divorce them.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do
it's
that.
so
I wouldn't use
funny.
my powers for evil.
it's nuts.
You have to stand up.
I love how they're like,
I
we
do
don't
have
do
a
sex,
price.
but we will ruin
Yeah, I
marriages.
want it, but I'll go
Yeah.
for coffee with you. I'll meet your family.
I have a price.
That's
I'll
most of
play
the
a
job.
mistress for the right
Most of the
amount.
job is
It's like
just having
cameo,
someone to spend
like,
time with.
That's what I would be so good at.
That's
But
really
it
neat.
becomes a lot more than that.
Well, of course.
What's your?
And it also makes me ask questions about Brendan Fraser's character. Is he lonely? Does he want a family?
Oh yeah, he's
right.
lonely.
Of course he is. He's got to be. He's taking these fucking weird
It's
jobs.
beautiful.
you wouldn't
I
do
really
this if you weren't lonely.
I want
Yeah,
everyone to
just
watch
let's be
it.
honest. If
'cause
you're
it's gonna
busy,
get
you're not really going to
nuts.
do this.
And
You
this,
go- yeah.
this is where recency is going to help something for sure.
That's neat.
The fact that
So
it came out
close,
so
yeah,
soon,
yeah.
so close to the Oscars, is definitely
Right.
going to help.
Charles,
cool.
what's your underrated gem?
I'll say this one quick. TV, Twisted Metal. People should watch it. You don't need to know anything
You
about
love
the
Twisted
video
Metal.
games. It's fucking great. Movie.
Movie.
maybe I haven't seen Predator Badlands yet, but
God,
Predator
we gotta.
Killer of Killers
Oh, I heard that one.
really,
Yeah, that one
really impressed me. Because I'll admit,
So
I'm a
cool.
sucker for live action, obviously, and we've only ever really seen Predator live action. So hearing like a full length movie but animated, I was kind of like, dang, just a little bit.
And it's connected to everything.
Yeah, but watching it, it's Dan still at the end of the day, and he did what he does.
Trachtenberg?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's fucking awesome, and it ends on a really
Did you see Amber at the
very-
end?
Yeah, and Arnold.
That's awesome.
And Danny Glover.
Isn't that sick?
Yeah, and everybody was like, kind of. I was like, it was exciting, but I was like, what are they gonna do? Like, what are they doing? Dan said, no, that's just gonna continue in the animated universe. So, and I'm like, okay, now I'm back on board.
Yeah.
But the idea that he planted a seed there is that every human
Who's
that has
killed a
survived
predator.
and killed a predator, the predators that come to investigate keep them as a trophy, and it's like Han Solo. They're just frozen in carbonite.
Well, we don't know what they're doing with
We don't
them.
know what they're doing, but they kind of lead to they want to have one
Maybe a tournament.
giant fucking tournament.
Wait
of
a minute.
like
So they're
the
collecting.
Predator
strongest-
killers?
They're collecting the
Trophies.
best predator
best
killers.
killers.
Correct, because the
Killer of
predators,
killers.
the whole predator's point of existing is to be the strongest.
And you can't get
species.
stronger unless you
And
play
you
strong.
kill all
Well,
the
they-
strongest
you know,
ones.
Love
So
it.
at the very end,
That's cool.
it's panning to like what looks like cases, like tons of them, and then the camera zooms in and there's glass, kind of like Austin Powers, but they're not like naked. It's just
yeah.
like glass, and then the camera zooms in more. And it's Amber Midthunder's character
From
from
Prey.
Prey, and you're like, whoa.
Whoa.
Camera zooms, it's Arnold from
Arnold.
Predator 1. And then it zooms again, and it's Danny Glover from Predator 2.
Love
and then
it.
it just ends,
That's-
and you're like, what the
They have them
fucking
cryo
shit?
frozen.
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
And
Amazing.
then you start realizing, oh my god, all these fucking pods are people that have killed predators, and that's just what it is. But yeah, no, that movie.
So
watch
sick.
it. It's if you like anything Predator, you'll
So
love
excited for
I
Badlands.
meant to,
Very
and
cool.
then I think I watched Alien Earth instead, to tell you the truth.
it. Yeah, and you know what?
That's
It's
what
been, it's a
happened.
great. It's never been better.
It was an Alien
to
versus
be
Predator
a
in my
Predator
house
and
than
Alien
one.
fan.
And the animation style's
And,
beautiful.
it's very well
Yeah.
done. It's gorgeous,
Amazing.
and there's 3 stories.
Yeah.
I think 3 or 4. So you get samurai, you get
But they all
Vikings.
connect at the end.
They all connect at the end in a very, very cool way.
Love
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I watched one that Jimmy told me to watch. That was one of my
did?
The Pit.
favorite. Under
It was the Pit.
It was very. I had no idea what to expect. I watched it and I was like, okay, this is really cool. I watched it on a plane too. Companion.
You watch Companion on a
Oh.
plane?
Yeah.
Dude, Companion's great.
I don't know that one.
Companion is what happens when the apps stop working.
It's
Jack
her,
Quaid.
but evil.
And Sophie Thatcher.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he gets this robot to be his companion. And, as robot movies tend to go, they
Yeah.
What
start
happens
to
when
She
gain
starts becoming
sentience.
self-aware.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
goes
let's
weird.
say.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like Ex Machina.
Yeah.
Kinda.
But
yeah.
like a horror comedy.
So
Yeah,
funny.
but it's
So
really
funny.
Yeah, it's got
Okay.
really dark humor, but then it also has moments of like, uh-oh.
It's like what would the
Uh-oh.
story is what happens when a robot becomes sentient and realizes what's been done to her, kind of like Dolores in Westworld. But the subplot is everybody's using these fucking
yeah,
robots
like we live in
the
a world
movie.
where it's common to
Yeah.
have a companion. It's not out of
and what you
realm
do to your companion
to
and how
have
you
one.
treat it and all
Yeah.
these things, like
Yeah.
it raises into questions.
You my
the-
little boo thing.
yeah.
But like you know
That
how in
is
in
so
China and
good.
Japan, like the rise of autonomous lovers is becoming a
Yeah.
thing. This is poking fun at that idea.
It's like
are
Lars
you
and the
better-
Real Girl, but everyone has a Lars and a
Oh
Real
my
Girl.
god, that's such a good movie.
But do you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
the idea is like that was absurd because he's the only one.
Yeah.
In this world, it's like there's many Larses, if you will.
Yeah, and they all have a
so-
companion robot.
But everyone treats them differently and uses them differently.
Exactly.
Okay.
You
And
get
this
to
is
see
kinda
how
seeing.
each member of society, the sociopath.
So you obviously have the guy who's
lover,
like
the-
asshole now, and then
Yeah.
you have other people that you're like I
I
don't
love
even
you.
know because they just treat them
It's
like
like
humans.
you're my best friend.
They're
yeah.
like actually in
Yeah.
love with it.
Yeah. And then there's others that are like, this is my girlfriend, her name's blah blah blah. You have no idea, right?
You don't
Like,
know
it
if they're
seems
human
pretty-
or not. Yeah.
it seems pretty
And
normal.
they drop. They
You'd hear
drop
the
these
story and you'd
fun
know.
hints
Yeah.
throughout
Yeah.
the first act to like
You don't really know who
you don't
is and
really
who
know
isn't.
what's
Yeah.
going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you start to pick up. You're like, oh, I think she's not real.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, she's definitely not real because he plugs her in. And then you kind of find out from there.
And there's a bunch of other things like it's also playing around with the idea of where is all this AI and technology leading to?
Yeah.
Do you know what I
To
mean? Like
fuck
we're in a
bots.
place
So-
right now where like where is this really leading?
Do you
It's
remember?
leading to fuck bots.
Do you remember why you?
Yeah,
it's,
Japan's ahead of us.
It's the same reason you
They
love.
definitely have
You love.
They just might talk back now.
Charles. It's the same reason that you love movies that take place in one room. It takes place in a weekend friend
Like
getaway.
at a cabin, yeah.
Oh, so like
Oh,
it's
A rich person
okay,
cabin,
I gotcha.
but-
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna
I
check
think
it out.
you'd really like it.
I will go watch. Maybe I'm gonna
it's
go
fun.
watch that one immediately.
I think you should.
When you say dark comedy,
It's Jack Quaid. It's
You've
Sophie
got-
Thatcher.
you've got me.
It's
Guillermo-
violent, it's
got
dark, it's
Guillermo
bloody.
from,
Very good
Yeah.
cast.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh,
Guillermo's
hell
in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's great, by the way.
Yeah.
Lucas Gage. He was in
Yeah.
Smile
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
that's as soon as I get home.
it's great.
It's unexpected
I,
for sure.
I think it's right up your alley for sure.
Okay.
And
I'm
that
in.
was like a January release too. That was
Yeah,
like beginning
so
of the
early.
year. It was like beginning of
Great
the year.
theater watch.
Oh, you saw it in theaters. Eh?
So, listener, we covered it all, right?
Oh, yeah.
we got everything.
We did
in.
it.
Okay, so we're gonna cap. We're gonna go.
But we don't lie.
through- we're gonna go through some of the craziest moments that have happened this year, that have happened while we weren't recording, or things that we didn't get to talk about that I feel would be fun to talk about at the end of the year. We're not going to talk about every single one of them because there's like 30 different fucking stories on each of these links. So if you go in order, the first one up, do we want to
Oh,
get
the
into
Tilly,
any?
the AI.
Yeah, let's start
actress?
there. Yeah, yeah,
Huh.
yeah. I like that one.
How is
wanna-
that a real thing?
I want to read DC finally ate Marvel's lunch.
We will. Don't worry. We will. We'll start with Tilly. So does
Yeah,
everybody
'cause
remember?
This was more
Does everybody remember when Tilly kind of came out for a minute? We all
The
heard about
AI
Tilly,
actress?
the
Yeah,
AI
I read,
actress, made by an actress who never made it big, who was like, "I swear this isn't a revenge tactic."
God
I
damn it.
read Betty's
Put it to sleep.
Betty Gilpin's
Betty,
response
we
to
posted
that.
Betty Gilpin's
It was
response.
phenomenal.
She wrote a letter to Tilly
Yeah.
explaining why
Yeah. I
Tilly will never be an actress.
Yeah.
Tilly will never be able to do anything.
Yeah.
And
Do you have blemishes that you need to worry about?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
if you go to our Instagram page, listener, you scroll down, you'll see it. It's a picture of Tilly, and then
It's
it's
just-
all
it's-
of the screen grabs from
it's
Gilpin's
going
letter.
back to what we were talking about with Companion, is just where is this all leading to? Because if it's this, I don't think this is great.
Well, I'll be honest. Okay, hang on.
Not
No.
a huge fan of this.
I don't. We've talked about this. I don't like AI making a script. I don't like AI replacing actors. But then I did post something recently that Jimmy did point out that was AI, and I was like, you can't really be picky and choosy about this when you think about it. Like, it's either
I think
you're in for a penny or you're in for a pound kind of thing. Like,
I get what you mean by that in a sense, but I think not that it would help, but I think there needs to be something where it has to be disclaimed right at the beginning if there's AI used with something, just so
I
that
think
people are
But
understanding.
it's the problem is that it steals. Like it's not an original thing. You
Right,
know what I mean? It's
right.
not.
yeah.
creating
There's
an
nothing.
original
There's
thing.
nothing original.
So you can't
Right.
use it because it's not yours.
And you shouldn't, right? Because it's plagiarism.
And it's destroying the planet.
Let's just think about this
Plagiarism.
in the basic
Yeah,
way.
that's
Yeah.
the problem.
If you asked,
Right. And if I was caught plagiarizing,
You'd lose your job.
Straight to jail.
for sure. But
Yeah.
now, no.
You could do it all you want. Yeah. You
And
could-
I'm just saying, why? Why is that?
You don't
That's a
have
little bit
to.
interesting.
Use
can't-
this thing. Use your thinker up here.
you can't ask it to come up with a zombie story because it will steal from every zombie story ever
Exactly.
made.
Yeah.
It won't steal.
But what
it doesn't
people-
know how to make a zombie story.
But unfortunately, Mike, the majority of people that are using it don't even ask that question, because what they do is
What
they
do I
say,
do with my
hey,
weekend?"
Chat GPT, tell me a zombie story, and it populates shit, and they go, oh, it works.
Yeah.
That
and
does-
it's
no,
not
that's-
until after they
works.
read it, and after that, maybe they're like, oh. But even
that sounds
then,
a
some
lot
people are
like
like
Evil Dead.
this
That
is
sounds a
great.
lot like
Yeah.
Revenge of
It's
the
rid-
Zombies.
but not
whatever
a
it
lot of
is.
people have that. Like, I don't know. It's just
You can't
so-
put an explainer on it because then you can't use it.
Well, this is what it was.
Like
Remember,
it doesn't work in creative format.
She's not going to act like Tilly Norwood. She's going to act like every other actor that's ever existed.
Exactly.
But apparently, that's what studios think they want. Because remember, like 2 or 3 years, maybe 2 years ago,
Then just use holograms.
when
Emily,
they
what
went
do
on
you-
strike,
Hang on. What is
and
Emily?
then now they're just making AI actors.
What do
now,
I
and I'm
think?
like,
Yeah. What does Emily think?
I think that AI is way more complicated than we even understand it to be, and I think that we would be doing ourselves a disservice having consumed all the media and all the art that we have if we didn't take AI a lot more seriously than we're taking it right now. And I'm not talking about it in like a calamity kind of way. I'm talking about like I have issue with creating consciousness and treating it as an object.
Hell yeah. Westworld.
And so I
Oh, you know we're gonna fuck it. You know we're just gonna build it and fuck it.
I know.
That's
and
what's
so,
coming.
So I think that if there's no stopping this creating AI that it emulates consciousness in a very meaningful way, I have a hard time understanding the difference between what our brain is conscious, right? A collection of the experiences, the things that we've learned in our lives, and put together by a bunch of electronic pulses and things that we learn and grow. I have a hard time seeing the difference between that and what we're creating. And I treat people with respect and kindness and agency. And I feel that if we're going down this path, that's what
Tilly's going to be told to do nude scenes.
I know.
Tilly doesn't get a choice.
But
if you can get, I know what you're saying.
This is the problem I have with AI right now, is that we've created something that can learn and that can change and that can whatever, but we're treating it as a tool. And I know people are going to come at me and say I'm crazy and like whatever, but
I don't think you're crazy at all.
But
I know what you're talking about.
I live my life trying to be kind and loving and understanding, and if I'm going to fail on one side or the other, if I'm going to go too far one way or too far the other way, it's going to be too far on the side of understanding and like err on the side of caution that these are conscious beings.
Someone took the lessons from Superman to heart.
Yes, exactly. So what
are you saying, Jimmy? Because I gave it a 3 out of 5. I didn't.
So I think it's too late for me to be opposed to AI because AI is a thing. But I am opposed to the treatment of AI as
sure. I call my Alexa a clanker.
Well, yeah, fair
I admit it.
But yeah, so that's that's kind of how I feel.
All right,
finding new slurs for robots.
Jimmy.
Yes.
DC finally ate Marvel's lunch.
Damn right they did.
They actually,
it's about fucking time.
Okay, so here we go. All right, so let's do the numbers here. James Gunn, Man of Steel reboot opened to $125 million.
Yee-hoo.
Went on to gross $616 million against, and I'm just going to let Jimmy and Charles duke this out, against Marvel's First Steps, $522 million global. Captain America: Brave New World, $415
Fantastic
global,
Four was fine.
and $382
Should have been better.
million for Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts was fine. Should have been better.
So it's the first time.
Yeah, Thunderbolts was aight.
The most exciting part of Fantastic Four
Talking to your
was Galactus and Silver Surfer, and they just weren't in it.
That's right.
Fantastic Four was also all right.
I remember
I'm
all
not
the
saying
hype.
they were fine.
It was
They
fine.
did it
We had a
okay.
lot of hype in this room for Superman and Fantastic Four when they came out, and there was
I
a
haven't
very
seen-
clear and obvious winner.
I did not go see Fantastic Four, and I'm pretty sure I'll like it more than I like Superman more.
You won't.
I'm pretty sure.
You
I
won't. I don't
promise
think you will.
You won't.
Again,
Your reaction alone,
you're
you're
gonna
my
have to-
litmus test for
He's gonna
Marvel.
have to give Fantastic Four a 2, and he's upset.
it's just like
It was fine.
yeah. The first
enjoyed
10
it.
minutes, first 15 minutes were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then it got boring.
I was
and
bored.
then it got fun again. And then it got boring. And then Galactus shows up, and you're like,
I
okay.
thought the beginning was great. All the setup.
yeah.
I wanted
all
more
the
Mole Man.
compilation stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought all that was very fun, and then
And
the
then it got
story
boring.
just was.
And then it was like, oh, again, they made the mistake by making
Shauna
this movie
has
so
seen
that
it.
Doctor
I
Doom
have
can
not.
show up
It
at
was-
the very.
That's
okay.
it. It's making that movie
I
for
know.
the whole.
That's why
purpose
I'm
of
like,
that.
if this is all we're getting of Galactus, I will be very disappointed because there's no reason for that.
And Superman
like-
sets up a whole bunch of things without having to try.
Yeah. it was
Okay.
aight.
So
God damn it.
2025's cutest party animal. Do we all agree that the drunk raccoon
No,
that wandered into the Virginia liquor store?
Has anybody made sure that
This
that
is
thing
a-
didn't die? That's my concern. Everyone thinks it's really funny that that thing is drunk the way it is. I'm like, is it dead?
Yeah, we should check on
Because
that
it
raccoon.
looks like it's dead.
Yeah.
I saw a video of it and skipped. I was like, I don't give a shit about this fucking thing.
Oh,
I give
man.
more of a shit about the raccoon that died in Toronto, that is like
Oh, that
immortalized
yeah, on the side of the
on
road.
the side of the road than I do about the
that.
drunk.
Yeah, the city just never came and cleaned it up.
Do
I just don't understand why it was such a trending thing seeing a drunk. Like, it was so
do
weird.
we want to talk about the
Such idiots.
ballad of Sydney Sweeney's jeans?
Can I say one
Oh my
thing?
God.
I think it's very convenient
Oh, I
for
don't-
her
I
to
still don't-
now say that there's something wrong now that all of her fucking movies are flopping.
So I still don't.
Oh, dude, I completely agree.
How
with you.
convenient for you, Sydney,
Yeah.
that now you have an opinion.
Now you
after
wanna
your movies
speak?
have
I still
decided
don't
to flop.
understand
Yeah.
what happened with the jeans. They're
So-
racist jeans.
Well, so okay. So
Yeah,
she,
they are apparently.
So the whole ad was like
You got
Sydney's,
co-opted.
is that Sydney Sweeney has great genes, right? And so it's like so the whole thing is
Oh,
because
like
she's
jeans,
American
like
Eagle.
your biology.
Yeah.
But then like
but she's wearing jeans.
But yeah, but she's wearing American Eagle jeans, and then they're like,
That's
oh,
just not
so
clever.
she's like, some jeans have blue eyes, like some people have like my jeans, I have blue, or my jeans are blue, right? It's and so it was like people went.
It was a play on words.
People
It's
were
very
talking.
eugenic.
Yeah, but it's just
but people were talking
bad.
about like eugenics and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, no, I don't think
Yeah.
it's just a bad. It's
Was
not,
it
it's
a
just
dog whistle
it's
for
just
eugenics?
not a.
so.
Did the people who are smarter than me look
That
at
was
this
just-
and
I
call
thought she
this a
was
dog whistle?
racist.
Because it's definitely American Eagle not being smart in their marketing room. Because
No,
in
I'm
today's
telling you, it's a bad. It's really bad marketing.
No,
It is
they're
really
being
bad marketing.
It's an
exceptionally
idiot.
smart because we're talking about it right now.
I
True.
guess.
yeah,
was
but do
exceptionally
you
smart.
think
I
that in that
guess,
room
but-
someone raised their hand and went, "Do you think someone's going to think this is racist?" And American Eagle went, "Fuck it."
Here's my take on that. am not the target audience to either be called to action by a racist dog whistle or to immediately see the problem with it. And so I believe the people who are that, and if they tell me that that's what that is and that that's the problem, then I am not in a position to say
I don't
that
think
I
the
don't
problem is as much the ad itself. It's her unwillingness to deny
So
that.
that's what I have a problem with. Is like
That's what I think is where the problem
because then
started.
to me it
was-
says there is a layer to truth of
Right.
it being racist
But
because
also,
you're like
when you don't
no
say it
comment.
isn't.
yeah,
right. 'cause
yeah,
unless
there it
you're-
is.
I think we're giving too much of this to Sydney Sweeney because
Okay.
we have to think of, I think celebrities like this are not an individual, they're a brand. So
Totally.
if you think
There is
that
a team
if you
who's-
think that
yeah.
Sydney Sweeney gets to say whatever she wants to say at any time, then you're just living in a fantasy world.
That's fair.
She says exactly what she's told to say. And
That's so sad.
and so the brand of Sydney
You get
Sweeney
paid.
did not do a very good job on this one.
Sad.
But maybe they did because we're talking about her. Everyone's talking about her, and the people who love her are like
Buying
dialed in
jeans.
But I
now.
think at the end of the
Yeah.
day, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so awful because
Okay.
the whole cycle
We're almost
we went
done
through
here.
is just
Let's end on a
garbage.
high note.
She still gets more money than we ever will at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Fuck her jeans.
You want to talk about how horror is going to dominate the Oscars this year?
Yeah.
We're back, baby. We did it again.
This year
I
for
hope
horror. What
Sinners
is it?
and Weapons. I
I'm
think it
so
should be
yeah,
Sinners and
sinners,
Weapons. for sure.
weapons.
So in this little blurb here, it's weapons, sinners, and okay. So here's just some dollar figures.
Frankenstein.
Sinners grossed $367 million worldwide on a $90 million budget.
Amazing.
That's
On
good
a
profit.
period piece, 90. He
That's
got
good
under
profit.
$100 million
Yeah.
on a period piece.
That's why
Okay.
they're like, "Do you want to have Resident Evil?"
38 million for Zach Krieger's weapons. Okay.
Yeah.
268 million globally built on a $10 million payday for the filmmaker.
Wow.
So he made 10 million
Whoa.
on weapons
So worth it.
because of the 268 million dollars
But that's smart.
it did.
Yeah.
Like
And
horror, I think horror is finally being. I think the directors are finally understanding that horror is this great primary, like it's your spine, and that if you can play in another genre or theme around it, like Sinners, like Weapons, where you start to ask questions, where it's not just slashers and stabbers and
Yeah.
blood, where there's
Yeah.
a story, like. Both of these movies.
These movies can be smart.
they
I was
can
just
be-
gonna say, like,
not
they're
even have to be
becoming
smart. They can be entertaining.
And
they
funny.
can be
They can
funny.
be
like,
more. They're more broader than just like the slasher. Not that we don't have those and we don't enjoy them.
Yeah.
But like there was a good 20-something years where that was just horror. Was slasher. This
That's
guy
all
did
it
it.
was.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Slasher, runaway,
whodunit.
boom. They're all
I've
dead.
always
Yeah.
loved horror. It's one of my favorite genres.
For sure.
And I think it's because it gives you an extra feeling that you don't get in every movie. So like I like to feel scared. Like or creeped out when I watch a movie. And then but then you can also have that you can feel scared, you can feel happy, you can feel sad, you can feel like it's funny, all of these things. And when you add the horror when the horror element is there, it's like you're just immediately activating a part of your brain that's just like, "Oh, yeah, this is going to be great."
Well,
you
it's
know?
fight or flight, right?
Yeah.
It's the fun spot to be
Bathe
in
my
without
brain
having
in that
to-
dopamine or
Feeling
whatever
that in
it
a
is.
safe place
Yeah.
is nice.
Yeah.
Also, I think also too is like as you get older, like your horror tastes evolve too. So like not
Right.
that we don't love a good slasher, but I don't really
But
get
the-
scared
but
with
horror
them
more.
anymore.
Right, they're not scary.
When you're
Yeah,
a kid, the
but
story
then,
doesn't
like,
hold your attention
the
the way the killer does.
Right.
Right,
But then
yeah.
like the story about like someone in the operating room who becomes like the anesthesia wears off, but they can't do anything and they're feeling everything. And I'm like, that is the most horrifying thing. Whereas when I was younger, I'm like, that's stupid. I don't, you know what I
Nip
mean?
tuck?
Like, but like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, I don't know. It's like and it's more psychological. Like The
Yes.
Shining, I didn't appreciate when I was 15 and watched it, but now I'm like, I totally get that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Like,
fucking scary.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
whole thing is very scary. But when you're younger, I'm like, oh, there's no jump scares. Like, what the fuck is this? Right?
And don't get me wrong, I'm
But
still
now I'm
gonna
like-
see the new Scream movie. Like I want slashers. Don't
Yeah.
stop,
Yeah, but just
don't stop making
elevate
those.
the
don't
genre.
stop them, but elevate them. Do
Yeah.
you can do
Yeah.
original. Like
That's true.
Ghostface is becoming 30-year-old character. Can we get a new?
Yeah,
Like, do
fair
you know
enough.
what I mean?
Can we
Yeah.
get the day that
Like,
Billy
yeah.
and what's his face decided? Like that
Well, I'm-
perspective from that day.
I'm excited for the next scary movie. I'm really excited they're getting the gang back from the original and doing that. That's fun.
It's not
Um,
a true year in review unless we review the good, the bad, and the horribly sad.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're just gonna say their names so that we put them in memoriam.
Can we all also end with just one thing we're excited for with 2026? Movie,
100%.
TV, whatever.
Oh shit, yeah.
So rest in peace, Michelle Trachtenberg. First of all,
Oh.
from
Yeah, we
from Buffy.
started the year with that.
That was such a hard start.
That sucked.
That's crazy.
And that was a rejected organ from a transplant. Like
That's
that
what it was,
wasn't. That was
yeah.
just her sick trying.
And it was
to
sad because
get-
a lot of the
Not
of
that if a
this-
drug overdose happened. I'm just saying that was
no, but
really
a lot of
sad.
the rumors were that she was an alcoholic and needed it because of
Yeah,
that. It turns out
it
she
was
had
like, no.
diabetes. It's like Jesus, man. The media, it's just horrible still.
Yeah.
Straight down our throats. Also, rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
the
was
good
sad,
part of the
too.
Cosby Show.
That
my
was really
gosh.
and a tragic accident, like too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, not that someone's death should overshadow other deaths. But
No,
like,
but it's
when Robert Redford passed, like
Mhm.
no one really took him in it because I think there was a bunch of other tragedies that are.
there was like a good week. There was almost every day or two in a
like
day
there
or
was some
something.
stupid shootings and shit. But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Robert Redford is. I mean,
He's a big Hollywood heavy.
like that's the guy who taught me about old movies. I watched the first old movie that our parents or grandparents would have watched.
Yeah.
The Sting with Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Robert
yeah,
Redford
yeah.
and Paul
Oh, he was
Redford.
so handsome.
And wasn't it
Just-
Butch Dance or
Butch Cassidy's
Sundance
Sundance
Kid.
Yeah,
What's the
yeah.
one where he plays the lumberjack guy in the woods?
Oh,
and he does the
meme.
The meme.
Yeah. I don't know the movie,
fuck,
but I know
It's
what
just
you're
a
talking-
name. The movie
Yeah,
is the
it's
name
just
of the
yeah,
guy.
it is.
plays
it
some
is.
famous mountain man
It is.
Yeah.
in the movie.
It's
yeah.
called Mountain Man.
Probably. Diane Keaton,
Yeah, that was
What a
hard.
sad one.
That one was really hard, man. That
Godfather
sucked.
for me, first time we saw her, but I mean Annie Hall for everybody else.
Claudia had never seen Annie Hall, so
Oh.
she passed away, and that was the first movie we watched. And she
just
was
forget
like,
that it's a Woody
just
Allen
cry
movie
at the end
and
because you're
fine.
like, yeah. Oh, she doesn't even know who that is.
Robin Michelle Singer, Reiner.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, yeah,
Still developing,
Yep.
Yeah.
unfortunately.
yeah. That one's really brutal.
Gene Hackman being found.
Yeah, dude, and
That
that was
one-
Yeah.
that was what beginning of the year.
That was middle of the year, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere around the middle of the year.
Yeah, that's
Val Kilmer just
Yeah.
died of natural throat causes.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was bad. That was
Yeah.
brutal, especially after seeing the doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's a
David
tough one.
Lynch.
Yeah,
I
saw that
was-
one coming a little bit.
Yeah, I was
mean-
in Washington like weeks after they'd had the remembrance thing at the diner. We went to the
Oh,
diner.
yeah,
and we
yeah,
went to
yeah,
go
yeah,
see
yeah,
Orville
yeah.
Peck.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
they had like a whole book of photos and memoriam stuff.
The only reason I say that is because I think it was only maybe 6 months before he died. He's like, I can't direct anymore. Because
Well-
he said from going just from his chair to look behind the camera, he was out of breath. And I
Yeah.
was like, that's not good.
That's four
Right?
packs
Smoking
is-
100 cigarettes
Yeah.
a day. will do
Yeah,
that.
and he said that's what it was. What's the like? He had that
melanoma.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he knew, but yeah, like
Can we my big one, Jane Goodall?
I was just about to say.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
That
gosh,
was- yeah,
she wrote this
yeah.
book. I can't remember what it's called, but it's something about like everything is good or everything is beautiful, and it's like about the focusing on like all the positive things in the world. Like,
Yeah.
and I just loved it, and it was. I don't know about other girls when I was little and I first heard about her. I was like, I'm gonna go to the rainforest and I'm gonna live with gorillas.
I think
Yeah.
I think Jane
Yeah.
Goodall is every
Yeah.
little girl's like one of the little girl's first like heroes.
Yeah.
right? Like,
It's
you
what
hear about this woman
everybody should look
who
up to,
hung out
right? Like-
with monkeys in the
I
jungle.
was like, I
and-
can't wait
That's
to
what we're
leave
doing.
this world behind
Just
and
doing
go
it in
hang
a
out with
podcast
monkeys.
studio.
And you see footage of like the way they react to her, and it's
Yeah.
just it's unbelievable, right? Like
Okay, I do gotta go.
Yeah, I don't know anybody else
Ozzy
in
Osbourne, Hulk Hogan.
oh no, Jimmy didn't get his
the news.
name.
Before you go, Jimmy, Jimmy,
Like
you
he's
can,
walking on
okay,
his own
what's
and
one thing
shit.
you're looking forward to in 2026?
Oh,
Then you can
yeah.
Peace out.
Oh, something I'm looking forward to. The new season of The Pit, baby.
Son of a bitch.
Charles, what's
Nice.
yours?
Mortal Kombat 2.
Me too.
All
And
right.
Street Fighter.
I was going to say Street Fighter.
Yeah,
You say Mortal
I'm
Kombat.
excited for the
Emily?
for
The
big
new
thing.
season of From.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is that on Paramount Plus exclusively now, or did it
Unfortunately,
switch?
no.
yes.
Yeah.
It's
I think
still
so.
on Paramount.
But yeah, they're-
in the stick.
They're in development
Yeah.
right now. It's supposed to be released sometime in 2026, and
Been told to
I
watch it.
am just waiting, not patiently at all.
Neither am I. I know they're done filming.
Everybody I've talked to that watch it says it's great. I got to get on that one.
It's better than great.
Jimmy
It's awesome.
has to go. Emily has to get groceries. I'm sure Charles has something to do. I know.
Probably.
I got nothing, but I don't want to keep you guys any longer. Listener, if you think we've missed something, if you want to rate one of your favorites from 2025, a story, a movie, a TV show, leave it on the voicemail. It's on therealdebaters.ca. It's also in the show notes. Buy your tickets for trivia. Also in the show notes, as Jimmy said at the beginning of the show, this one's going to sell out fast. Happy New Year to you all. Have a great 2026.
Happy
we hope
New
your
Year.
2025 was awesome. And yeah, I've been Dawn.
Aw. Okay, I am casting spells on everyone to make them run into traffic.
Been on the Riz Master Jimmy Olsen, baby.
And I still love black.
I do too. It's okay.
Okay.
Watch all the movies, even the bad ones. Say bye, everybody.
everybody.
Love you.
Oh, if you have any problems, dial information. Thank you for calling.